It's time!
Today I got time, cuz.
All you hoes, all of you hoes.
So walk outside of the club and you think I'm a ball. Yeah, I told him, motherfucker, I ain't never scared. I know MMA.
Whoop de do. Who I smoke?
Maybach music.
Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
I know how I move.
Spin the check and get it right back. Run that back, turbo.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes,
Perfect.
lamb, rams,
Perfect.
hogs, dogs,
Perfect.
chickens, turkeys, rabbits. You
Perfect. Here we go.
So I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend. Honey.
What's going on, everybody? Class is in session. My brother from another mother, International. How do you do today?
What's poppin', slime? What's going on, chat? I see y'all rolling in very, very slowly.
Yes,
but
sir.
class is in session. We are back with another one.
We're back, chat. Shout out to everybody, man.
Shout out to Cornell. Shout out to Shabby Kid. Shout out to Tuddy. He said, I need you to stop with all the sounds. So that means we got to play like 10 sound bites in a row right now. I'm not fucking leaving.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? I'm not fucking leaving.
Shout out to Tuddy. Shout out to Tuddies. Hey, man, it's part of the show, brother. I don't know if it's your first time here, but we always do the sound bites, all right? As a matter of fact, Tuddy, give me some good ones. Give me some sound bites that you would like to hear. And don't say none. You got to give me some of your favorite sound bites, and we're going to add them to the repertoire, man. But appreciate you guys for locking in. Appreciate you guys for being on time for class. Shout out to Shabby with the laughing emojis. Yeah, man, we're here, man. I'm still in Vegas, guys. As you can see the background here, still in Vegas, chilling. Still bright outside here. I know it's probably a little dark on the East Coast, but we're only about 5:30 p.m. here. So shout out again to everybody for supporting. We're going to jump into our housekeeping. Al, do you think we should do a fundraiser before we do everything, maybe at the beginning? Or should we wait till after the housekeeping? I almost feel like we should do it before we start.
We'll do it after.
We'll do it after. We'll do that. We'll keep it how it was. All right. So real quick, guys, let's go into our housekeeping real quick. We'll jump into the fundraiser, and then we will start the show. We got a lot to talk about today. I got some updates for you guys, and we got to review some shit, man. We got to review some shit. All right, here we go. He said, fam, I be skipping y'all until y'all start talking. Hey, okay.
That means we gotta just add some more sound bites throughout.
Yeah, yeah. We gonna have to add some more sound bites.
You tell us you don't like how you watching Mentuition and you don't like the sound bites. The sound bites are Mentuition. We were the first ones to do it in the travel space, and we do it the best.
To Tuddy's defense, some people just don't like them, but it's part of the show. So it is what it is. I don't even hit the sound bites as much as we used to. Yo, during the show, like you get them at the beginning, but during the show, I used to be all on that motherfucker. All right, so we got a
DC Rob video. You know we're stopping doing sound bites.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's jump into our housekeeping real quick, guys, and then we'll get into the show. Make sure you guys join our locals. That's mentuition.locals.com. That's where you guys are going to get all the behind the scenes fun stuff that me and Al do. The big booty Brazilian girls like you see right here.
Grinded, hitting Brazilian dance from behind.
And just how me and Al party. I know we're squares and we're lames and we're losers. At least that's what other people in the travel space say about us. But, I mean, y'all see us around the bitches. We're having fun. They're vibing. We got a lot of stuff with girls shaking ass on us, pulling their tits out. You know what I'm saying? If you a nerd and you a lame, girls just don't do that to you. It don't matter what country, all right? So check out our locals. It's free to join. However, if you want to see all the behind the scenes craziness, you want to see big booties like this, you do have to sign up for $9.99 to see all the spicy stuff, okay? Next up, we have our patreon.com/mentuition. Make sure you guys lock in here. It is free to join the Patreon. And those of you who join the Patreon, you will get some free videos, okay? Free breakdowns of CTG, of Medellin. If you're going to these places or you need a refresher on how to move properly,
God know how to move
in these prospective countries, we have a free watered down version on our Patreon. Of course, if you sign up though, and you hit the become a member button, you'll see 3 different memberships. The first one is our general admission. You get free access to some of our spicy content, access to all of our full uncensored travel guides. Again, there's censored versions on the free version, but if you want to unlock the uncensored with all the sauce, you got to join at least the general admission. You get exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our not safe for YouTube spicy content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answer per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least,
Spin the check and get it right back.
if you want to spend a check and really just help us out at the highest level, okay, you guys can join our all access pass membership. And at this level, you get 1 free consultation per month up to 60 minutes, 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month, access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. Okay. Also, guys, we have our Facebook group. It is free. The link is in the description below. You can also join the Discord. The Discord is mentuitiondiscord.net, or the link is in the description below if for some reason that doesn't work. And finally, we have a YouTube membership called the Mentuition Mafia. It's only $3.99 to join our YouTube membership. If all the other memberships I'm explaining to you are just too much, support us at the $3.99 level. Link is in the description below again. Okay, guys, we do have a fundraiser. We're trying to go to Cuba in the next very, very soon. So we're trying to raise. I'll let Al give you a little more information about the fundraiser.
Yep. Before we get into the fundraiser, though, we got to stop the show because we had 2 big things happen at the end of the last show. So we got to get right. We got some. Yeah, we got hit at the very end of the show. So we got to stop the show because it was a big donation.
Yeah, man.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
And we just got another donation, so we got to play it one more time.
Right now.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar.
Yes, sir.
Honey.
Shout out to Eric. He came through with a $40 bomb. That was at the end of the last show. He came in right before we ended the show with the $40 he said for support. So Eric, thank you again for the $40. That's a lot of money, bro. And you know that just shows you fuck with the content, you fuck with me, you fuck with Al, and we really appreciate that. Also, just now, CBB came through with the $50 bomb. Let's go. Yes, sir. And he said, "Well, give me my phone." Yes, sir.
Can you give me my phone? Why you calling my phone? Give me my phone.
Shout out to CBB. Man.
I need the other one too. Why while I'm updating this, taking that off.
I got you.
We have 15
Shout out to Rello, man. I just got off the phone with Rello. As a matter of fact, I literally, right before we started the show, me and him were talking Kenya. Rello's going to be doing a live tomorrow, basically recapping Kenya. And Rello from what I hear, he's going to be taking a hiatus. He won't be back. The travel space, maybe the travel space doesn't need Rello, Al. You know, we say that maybe the world doesn't need Batman. Maybe the travel space doesn't need Rello. So Rello's going to give y'all more information. I'm just giving y'all a little disclaimer. Rello will be going away for a while, man. It's a sad day in the travel space, Chad. Okay, this is a big deal. Rello, our guy, is gonna be taking a hiatus from the travel space. Okay, it's a big deal, man. All right. So, you know, definitely lock in and tune in to his live tomorrow. He, you know, that Kenya trip was a lot, and I think it just really kind of derailed some things for him. He is in good spirits, but he just never could imagine that, you know, it would get so out of hand. You know what I mean? And just like him, I mean, we have the best subs in the world, and I get where he's coming from. You know what I mean? It's really devastating. So I just hope that Rello can bounce back off of this. And, you know, I think the travel space needs Rello, Al. I'm going to be honest. I think the travel space needs Rello. That's just my opinion. I don't know what you think. But yeah. Where we at with the fundraiser? We are.
So yeah, I want to bring up the fundraiser. Wanted to talk about that. You asked me to go into that, and so wanted to talk about that. I got a really good question the other day. I was talking to one of our big supporters, Ellis Durrell, and he was like, "Why Cuba?" And I was like, "You know what? That's actually a good question." Me and Steve never really went into why we think Cuba is a great travel destination for the Mentuition network, why we want to bring you all on the trip with us, what we're going to show you while we're there. So as far as Cuba, I think a lot of people in the space, a lot of the commentary say the passport bros only go to the big four. They only go to the big four. And whenever passport bros do go to the big four, they get a ton of support. They get a ton of people shelling out money to see them go there. They get a ton of donations whenever they go, whether it's Medi, whether it's Thailand, Brazil, and the Sioux. They get the utmost support. They get everybody watching. They get a ton of money. He's raised twice as much as his fundraiser goal to see him go to Thailand, right? And so we're venturing out, listening to the feedback of people saying that they want to see people go to different places, and you know we're trying to hit those other places up and do that. So we'll have to see, if it makes sense, if we're going to be able to do it in time, if we're going to be able to hit the goals. But, it's a place that I've always wanted to go. Cuba, I'm going to play some of what really sold me was Czech. Czech sold me on Cuba when he was in the studio with us. And I said, I'm definitely going to pull up. And that was a couple months ago. And I was like, that's one of the next places I want to go. It looks dope. I actually spoke to Czech the other day. I was on the phone with him talking about Cuba, telling him that if I go, just kind of picking his brain to see, where he recommends and things like that. So, I booked the consultation because I didn't have the game, and he was on the phone for
he had a game.
There we go. So we're on the phone for like an hour, and I'm like, yo, this just sounds so dope. I can't wait to go. And there's not really there's been a lot of content creators going over recently. But before these last several that had just gone over the past couple months, there wasn't really a lot of YouTube content in Cuba. And also Cuba is one of those countries that can like you can go now if you go for the right reasons, but they might make it so that you can't go at all very soon, right? So I want to hurry up and get there before they put any travel restrictions on Cuba saying that you can't go there. So those are the reasons why I'm like, I gotta hit Cuba soon. It's dope. I'm gonna play some of Czech's video real quick, and then afterwards I'll talk a little bit more about what we're trying to do as a channel. So I'm gonna drop the video. I'll put it in the private chat, Steve. You can play it because my internet's trash.
Okay. I'll go ahead and play this chat. Again, guys, like the video. Likes are free. We appreciate the love and support. Here we go.
What's up, guys? It's about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I'm in Cuba, Little Havana, Cuba, as you can see from the background. I'm not quite sure the name of this area, but it's between old Havana, Cuba, and New Havana, Cuba. When the taxi dropped me off here, the first thing he said is, "Hey, man, I'm not too sure about this area. Try not to have your phone out or anything like that." But, you know, I play it safe. This right here is iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus. I should have bought an iPhone 7, but it's an iPhone 7. Apparently, it's not working right now because I don't have internet. So I'm trying to find some internet later on today, but I want to show you guys real Cuba, how it is. All right.
Let me skip up a little bit too.
There's another video I just dropped in too that has a little bit more action.
Okay. Yeah, Cuba's lit, guys. It's super lit, man. So many Cubans in Miami. I'm always talking about Cuba every freaking day.
As you see, it's a big marketplace right here. People's everywhere. So la gente puede comprar algo aquí y venderlo en el
a cualquier precio por ahí.
Okay. Santiago is the city of the black Cubans, for real. Él es moro, ¿no? Porque su cabello. ¿Sí? Ahí. Pimienta. Crazy. This is the most I have been to a lot of marketplaces, but this is the marketplace.
Okay, can you pause real quick? So Czech travels the way that I like to travel. He likes to go off the beaten path. I like to go off the beaten path in a lot of cases. There's certain countries like in Brazil, when I'm in Rio, you know, I'm going to always be at my spot in the middle of everything. Cool. But even when I'm there, I still go off the beaten path, and I'll travel and I'll go somewhere else way outside the city, go kick it. There's a few beaches that we're going to hit up when we're down there that are off the beaten path. Me and Steve took you guys through the favelas on live stream, all of that stuff. So even here now in Cartagena, I'm not staying in the tourist area. I'm staying way away from the tourists, and you know, I'm more so in the barrios, and I love being out here. It's a much better experience for me. It's taught me a lot, and it's a lot of fun just being out here. And it's cool seeing, for me, I love being in countries where there's Black people. Like, that's typically where I go. Countries where there's a lot of heavy melanin. So here, Cartagena, I go outside, there's Black people. When I make, you know, Brazil, Rio, I prefer Rio because there's more Black people there. And it's just a much better climate than Sao Paulo. But typically where I travel, that's where I go. But Czech travel similar to me. Flyboy also was picking his brain on Cuba as well. He's a similar traveler. So I got a lot of good game from both of them, and I'm excited. You know, if we can make this happen, we're gonna bring you some really dope content.
Absolutely. Did you want to give them a little more specifics about the fundraiser too before we?
Yeah. So with the fundraiser, right now we are $550 away from our first tier goal with us with those 2 donations, which isn't really much. And so 550 is attainable. We can hit that, and we're gonna book the flight. We'll go to Cuba. Well, I'll be going to Cuba. I don't know if Steve's gonna have time to meet me over there or not, but if so, he's gonna pull up too, and might have some other surprises, but it's gonna be a dope trip. I'm gonna get a ton of footage. I'm gonna try to get a few different cities in, not just Havana, but hit up a few different cities and bring some crazy breakdowns. There's not really a lot of nightlife footage out there. Even with Czech, he's been to a couple places, but there's not really a lot of nightlife footage on Cuba out there. I can only really think of one content creator that I've seen recently that has that. So gonna be showing y'all that. Any updates on the nightlife, and as well as just hitting other places outside of Havana. So that's the goal. And Jesse said, yeah, it looks dope. Yeah, Cuba, like I said, I'm gonna be super excited if we can get that, if we can pull that off.
Yeah, man. So appreciate you guys. If you guys, when you guys send in your support, thank you again to CBB, man. Thank you again to what's his name? Eric. Yeah, Eric. Thank you again, Eric, CBB, for showing love, man. Shout out to y'all. Salute. And anybody else who sends in donations for this show and in the next few shows, we will update the number, shout you guys out. Right above Al's video box on the far right-hand side, top right of the screen, you'll see our Cash App. It's $Mentuition, or you can scan the QR code with your phone camera. Cash App is the best for us because they don't take really any percentage. You can also do PayPal. They take a small percentage, which is our PayPal links in the description below, or you can send in Super Chats. However you do it, we appreciate it. Just remember, Super Chats do take 30% of every donation that we get. All right. So let's jump into the show, guys. We have some crazy stuff to talk about. We talked about on the last show a war breaking out, possibly between the U.S. and Venezuela. Okay. So we have some updates from our guy, DC Born Rob. And you know, we're going to basically give you guys a little more information about what's going on with this potential war, and will this potential war between U.S. and Venezuela block us from going to Colombia? Okay, that's a big possibility because, well, Venezuela borders Colombia, and you know, we're trying to fly into some country right next to a country we're having war with. They're gonna be like, hey, we don't want you guys here at all. And there's a lot of Venezuelans in Colombia, so they may go AWOL, like, oh, if we see one of these motherfucking Americans, we're gonna fuck them up even more. Right? We're already having issues with the chicas, right? You know, scopolamine us and shit.
Scopolamine.
AKA what?
The devil's breath.
Now we got to worry about the chicos coming after us with sticks and guns or whatever it is. So best believe if a war breaks out and you are currently in the city or country next to it where a lot of the people from said country are in, there's going to be some tension. Okay, there's going to be some tension 100%. I remember when 9/11 happened here and there was a bunch of Arabs here, right? Everybody looking at them funny. That's just what happens. Now you're looking at people that are wearing the burqas and the head wraps and you seen them getting on the plane, and now it's tense because you're like, yo, these motherfuckers just bombed us, or they just blew up one of our buildings and hijacked the plane. So it really does cause a problem. So Al, did you have anything to add to that before we play the video?
Nah, I mean, I agree 100% as far as with there being so many Venezuelans here. I think a lot of them kind of want us there, so it's not going to really necessarily be a negative effect
Right.
because they want things to change in their country. But you know, it could it could make it harder to travel into Colombia. I have family that are just hitting me up now that are trying to come down and visit, and I'm like, now is not really the best time with everything going on. So literally on the phone a few minutes ago talking to them. So I'm like, now is not really the best time to go, but we'll see, in the near future.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started with the video, and we'll pause it where we see fit. But shout out to DC Born Rob again for just giving us all these updates. Let's see what he has to say here.
Breaking news. Is the U.S. going to war with Venezuela? And if we do, how's this going to affect travel to Colombia? That's what this video is about. If you're not familiar with my channel, I report the news for Central and South America with a special attention on Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. I do these videos for visitors who want to know before they go, as well as for expats who live there and want to see the news in English. Now, quick heads up. Americans in Colombia applying for a visa now need an FBI background check. Get yours in 24 to 48 hours using On Call Colombia. OnCallColombia.com. The contact information is here and in the description of all my videos. Make sure you tell them Rob sent you. Okay, this story is going to be a quick one. This is about if the United States goes to war with Venezuela. Again, I asked you guys in the comment section. I'm going to say we are. I'm going to guess 51 to 49. We are. And that will consume a lot of energy to discuss. But let's just jump in to what can happen to your travel. So if you have plans in the next few months, this is the video for you.
Can you pause it real quick?
Venezuela would severely disrupt.
I mean, it might not just be Venezuela. It might actually end up being Colombia too. They might get into, a war with them, or not necessarily the country itself, but they may get into a war with some of these factions and things like that. Remember, the U.S. just decertified Colombia. Remember that. So
Colombia.
Now they're not going to be getting. They're losing I think close to $1 billion worth of aid that they were receiving from us. So we might come in there, clean some of that stuff up. I called all this shit. I called all this shit happening over a year ago. I said, they're not going to keep being able to drug and rob and kill and all that stuff, to lead Americans and all that stuff. I said, not with, if a certain person wins the election, a lot of this stuff, this drugging and robbing and drugs and stuff like that, all that, the stuff's going to change if a certain person wins. What happens? That person wins, things change. So I wouldn't be surprised if, we're cool with the government of Colombia right now. Could be on the same way they did with Pablo Escobar, right? It could be on the same thing. Like, okay, we're not at war with your country, but we're coming into your country and we're cleaning up these drug problems that we're having, all of this stuff going on. So that could easily happen. Shout out to Mr. Miyagi in the building. Shout out to 916.
Yes, sir.
The president, Petro of Colombia, already declared war with U.S. for killing a boat full of Colombians at the United Nations. Yeah, this stuff could change some stuff. So it's not really the best time to come down here necessarily. And things could change as far as traveling to Colombia for passport bros. What do you think?
I just left Colombia.
No, I agree. I think that Colombia is one of those places where there's a love-hate relationship between, our current president and their current, president. There's a lot of drug trade that happens still in Colombia. Remember, guys, I told you on the last show, these governmental, organizations, they have a hand in everything. And I mean everything. And I'm talking about from drugs to whatever you think of, any underworld, bad or good stuff that's trading between countries. Best believe that the government has a hand in it, or knows about it, or is dealing with it in some way, shape, or form. So I think that if something goes down with Colombia, or Venezuela, I should say, Colombia may have to pick sides. You know what I mean? There may be something where it's like, man, okay, we're for them or we're against them or we're neutral, but being neutral isn't going to be as easy as you think because it's a bordering country. Any country that borders the country that you're going to war with is a potential threat and or it could potentially turn into a war zone. Something could happen where, you know, something accidentally, you know, maybe some of the refugees cross the border into Colombia. Now we got to start killing them over in Colombia, but Colombia's like, hey, not on our soil, right? It could be a whole bunch of stuff where people are getting deleted, and so, you know, war is a political and it's a definitely a money thing. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see what happens. You know, I always worry about the guys that are over there while it happens, you know, being stuck in the country. The good news is we aren't really allowed in Venezuela at this point. I mean, you got to get there like a special way. So there probably aren't too many Americans there. But if the war does break out, if it does happen, which I hope it doesn't, of course, you know, Colombia is going to be one of those places because there's so many Venezuelans there. That's going to have there's going to be some we're going to have to keep our eye on it for sure. So
I've been seeing a couple of idiots in these Facebook groups that I'm in talking about, give me some advice for traveling to Venezuela. It's like, okay, you go over to Venezuela, they find out you're an American. Oh man, stupid. Especially right now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Fuck around.
Yeah, depending on the people that you're around. Yeah, oh, they're so nice. Yeah, depending. It all depends, brother. You know what I mean? Where you are and
you in their country and they know that the US ain't gonna save you.
Yeah.
There ain't no US embassy over there. They're not gonna save you. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some Americans over there.
PayPal me $5 million. And if they don't, if they do, then you're still dead. And if they don't, then you're dead.
There's still Americans there now, right now, probably like looking around like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Best believe there's people from here that are there that are like, how do I get out? You know what I mean? Hey, don't tell nobody I'm American. Like, keep it on the low. They gotta duck and dodge because you can get around the wrong person, the wrong police officer, the wrong government official. Hey, lock them up. You know what I mean? You should be on the first thing smoking out of there if you can help it. But no, I agree.
Bro, if you run into any police officers while you're there, like
your best
government already, like we just blew up one of their boats. So we blew up a boat, we killed however many people. Imagine a US citizen being over there.
Your best bet would be
you trying to get out and go into the airport, like they might just
your best bet is to hit a boat, like go to Trinidad or something, hit one of them islands that are close. You know what I mean? To Venezuela. I wouldn't go to the airport. That's the last place.
Yeah, you better flee.
Yeah,
take your ass out of there.
We're trying to
they're
catch
looking for hostages all day. Now they have some leverage. Yeah.
Hey man, it's chestnut checkers, man. It's always something. So if I were there right now, I would be looking on a bus, car, pay someone to drive me really out of that motherfucker. And then there's always a way to get through these borders. So someone will know you have to pay. You have to pay to get across to Colombia and then or catch a boat. You know what I'm saying? A boat would probably be easier but like I said, they got the shores with the battleships and shit. So you never know. They
just blew up one of you think that people ain't watching like the seas and all of that. Man. Pookie still go there for some ass. Yep. They like you're an idiot if you do. Like you're really stupid if you do.
But ass is like, you know,
you can literally get it in Colombia.
But ass is like a moth to you know what I'm saying, to you know, a fly to shit or bugs to light. Like niggas is gonna go where the booty is. That just is what it is. But you know, if you're stupid enough to fly into a country that you're potentially gonna be at war with just to get some pussy, or like Al said, most of those girls are a good amount of them. You could find the same baddies in Venezuela that you'll see in Colombia and have a much safer time. Hey man, go ahead. But we're recommending not going there, of course, and staying your ass in a country that's safe until things blow over. That's the smartest thing to do. But yeah, man, some of y'all motherfuckers just be sexual deviance, as Yogi Yoga said. And y'all just want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm numb to it, man. I've been with enough chicks, man. I'm old enough now where, of course, I new pussy's always great, but even the last couple times we've been to Medellin and all these places, I'm not going crazy like I used to. You got to be able to calm yourself and just be chill, man. Yeah, some of y'all are way too worried about, you know, slobbering over these females and shit. So, hey, be safe out there. That's all I can tell you. Focus on yourself, kings. All right, let's play a little bit more, and then we'll go on to the next topic.
Travel to neighboring Colombia due to their 1,400-mile shared border and regional volatility. Immediate effects would hit air and sea routes. Major carriers like American Airlines, Delta, and Avianca might suspend flights to key Colombian airports such as Bogotá's El Dorado or coastal cities like Cartagena, citing risk from potential airstrikes, missile threats, or airspace closures. Historical parallels like the 2019 border skirmishes saw temporary rerouting via Panama or Ecuador. U.S. flag cruises could cancel Caribbean stops at Colombian ports amid naval blockades, with heightened port security driving up costs from fuel shortages. Land travel would face the most severe restrictions. The already tense Colombian-Venezuela border could close entirely, with military checkpoints, minefields, and lockdowns to stem refugee flows. Current U.S. advisories ban travel near...
He just said minefields, guys. Okay, he just said minefields where it blows off your leg. All right, so this is real shit that could happen. They literally will put landmines down and you try to run across the border, you blow up your whole bottom part of your body, and now you're gone. So this is real shit. This is real war. This is stuff that we got to talk about. I know you guys like to talk about the hoes, and that's cool.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hookers in.
I love the hookers too.
Hookers.
But, you know, there are real things that are going on in the world right now that we have to attend to. Obviously, some we speak about and some we don't. But this is all a bunch of shit going on right now. And we just have to keep our ear to the streets. I'm not a political person, but when war is breaking out, you know, genocides are happening or kids are getting deleted and things like that, you have to put your eyes and ears to use and figure out, you know, what's going on so that you don't get caught up in it. But also a potential war with your country, you should probably be reading up on it or watching a DC Born Rob, just so you're, you know, caught up on what potentially is going on in the world. Okay. I know the pussy's there, guys. I get it. I'm around pussy every day. There's a bunch of pussy here in Las Vegas. Right out here, I can fall into some pussy. I jump off this building and just land in pussy. But, you know, we have to be, you know, serious at times and, you know, just really try to tap in and pay attention. So shout out to Show Nuff in the building. What up, Show Nuff? I see you, dog. All right.
This area due to kidnapping and armed group risk. A war would exacerbate this, halting bus and car crossings and restricting internal Colombian roads in border regions like Cúcuta or Norte de Santander. Colombian President Gustavo Petro has highlighted the catastrophic potential for millions more Venezuelan migrants beyond the existing 2.8 million, overwhelming infrastructure and sparking humanitarian crisis, protest, or resource strains that indirectly affect travelers. U.S. government responses would amplify disruptions. The State Department might elevate Colombia's travel advisory from level 3, reconsider travel, to level 4, do not travel, triggering insurance cancellations.
Or to level 5, cannot travel, will not travel, cannot travel, no flights.
Limited embassy support and evacuations for Americans. Similar warnings from European governments could follow, as evidenced by 2025's temporary border shutdowns. Visa processes for Colombians might tighten, complicating U.S.-bound travel via Colombia. Economically, Colombia's tourism sector, contributing about 3% of GDP and rebounding to 4.5 million visitors in 2024, could plummet 50 to 70% initially based on drops during the 2017-2019 Venezuelan exodus. Safe inland spots like Medellin or Coffee Triangle might sustain domestic tourism briefly, but global perceptions of a regional war would deter international visitors, especially eco-tourists and adventurers. A war-driven oil price crash, potentially 30 to 50%, might eventually lower flight costs, but short-term fiscal pressures from refugee aid could raise taxes or cut services.
Imagine being a pilot and you have to fly like your American airline or your Avianca plane into Colombia during the time of war and then have to turn around and go back. They probably would have to change the routes, of course, because like they said, the airspace, But just imagine if the war broke out, you're in the middle of the air, or you know what I'm saying, and missiles are flying. You know what I mean? Like this is, like I said, this is real shit. They would probably have to go west. So if you were in Colombia and you jumped on a plane, really they should be providing free flights or discounted flights or something for motherfuckers that's American. Of course, they wouldn't do that. They drive the prices up and try to make a bunch of money off of it if war broke out. But if you're in Colombia and war breaks out between Venezuela and the United States, you're on the first thing smoking out of there. But you ain't going to want to go the same route, right? Especially if you're in like a CTG or something like that. You're not going to want to go the normal route. You might even want to try to take a bus to Panama or somewhere, fly, you know what I mean, get as far west as you can go, and then catch a flight, because catching a flight out of country right next to country at war that has Venezuelans in it is just not a good look. They could even start targeting airlines just to be assholes, depending on the situation, especially American Airlines, right? Oh yeah, you American Airlines? Yeah, okay, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. Right? So I think that it's this is a interesting thing and it's crazy. And hopefully, like I said, we're not back on here before the end of the year talking about damn we're at war. Al, you got anything else on this?
Nah, you're spot on. Yeah, this is serious business, and could affect a lot for a lot of people. I'm not really like I'm not nervous or anything being here in Colombia, but it could in the next few months like really amp up. I mean, it could go from 0 to 100 real quick. Quick. Shout out to Joe Nuff. He said, did we go live at 9 or have we been live since 8:30? We started at 8:30 Eastern, but yeah. As far as the airlines go, yeah, they could deter flights. They could stop American flying airlines. They can just stop you at. They already give some. Last time I was on a plane going back to America, they're giving me a hard time about getting on the plane going there. You know, just doing the most. And that was like right after Trump had done something to Colombia. And I've never had any issues traveling back and forth to Colombia for all these years. So who knows what the ramifications of this are? Who knows what's going to happen? But it could be serious, and it could like really affect travel for passport bros.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right, let's play a little bit more, and then we'll go to the next thing. There's about a couple more minutes, so I won't stop it, and we'll go to the end.
Increasing overall travel expenses. Broader effects include spillover violence from groups like the ELN using Venezuelan territory or cyber attacks disrupting Colombian airports and flights. In a prolonged conflict, heightened guerrilla activity and petty crime in tourist areas could persist, scaring off families and solo travelers. Conversely, a swift resolution, though unlikely, per comparisons to Syria, might spur a post-conflict tourism boom by 2027 to 2028, akin to Colombia's recovery after the 2016 peace accords. Overall, while interior Colombia might remain accessible for risk-tolerant travelers, the border zone would be off limits, making trips riskier, pricier, and less attractive. Real-time monitoring of advisories is essential amid ongoing tensions. There you go. Again, I say 5149, we're going. Call it what you want. Regime change. This is how the American government acts.
All right, we'll stop it there, guys. We'll keep a close eye on it. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, and we'll keep you guys updated. We'll watch DC Born Rob, and we'll watch other media outlets as well, news outlets as well. Obviously, if we end up going to war with them, it'll be all over the news. But shit, man. I hope not. I hope it doesn't happen. I really do.
He has videos of all of his shit getting searched as soon as Trump started talking shit in Colombia. That's the same time that they started fucking with me at the airport last time. And the lady was laughing. She's like, oh, yeah, you got to get searched. You got to get extra search. They did all this stuff, checking me for drugs, checking inside my bag, using those little strips that detect drug residue and things like that. Maybe take my shoe. This So I'm walking onto the flight. They make me take my shoes off. It's like another TSA check a random check that they made me do before I got on the plane. And then I'm held to the back. So everybody else basically got to go on before me and I had first priority. So then there's no luggage space. I almost like had to check my bag, and I hate checking my carry-on because I keep my my laptop and important stuff in my carry-ons, and I don't want it to get damaged or broken. Yeah, I could take my laptop out. I'm not trying to hold it on the plane. Like it just fucked up the experience. So and then the lady was laughing about it, but none of that shit happened until Trump started. He was talking shit on Colombia and doing certain things, making laws, and then they were like, oh, okay, you're American, cool, we're gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, immediately when we have some tension, we told you this, we're the only channel that says this, okay? Immediately when there's some tension between the US and Colombia, okay, they're gonna start fucking with you and checking your bags.
Check is checked.
Okay, they're going to check everything.
Check in effect. Yeah, checkmate. Yeah, that checkmate.
Shout out to Rello. But yeah, you're gonna get checked. And shout out to check in effect too. And that's what's gonna happen. They'll profile you. They'll take you in a room. They'll send your ass back home just to fuck with you. Oh, we know this motherfucker done paid $300-400 for this flight. Oh yeah, whatever. There's something wrong. It looks like you have drugs. You're suspicious. Sorry, we can't let you in the country. And they'll just start doing stuff like that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it just makes these wars a lot of times are very senseless. You know, I don't even know why we're going to war most of the time. It's over some, like I said, drugs, money, oil, stuff that we ain't really got nothing to do with. At the highest levels, we buy a gasoline, but I'm saying like we're not really tapped into all these different markets. We're just trying to live. We're just trying to get by. We're just trying to go over there and enjoy ourselves.
At least while I'm there, I want to get a few hawkers in.
And we got to deal with bullshit at the airport. So yeah, that's what happens. Show enough, and you guys got to be wary of that. You know what I mean, or be cognizant of that. That's the better word. If you go to these countries and there's like a little tension, a little war, they're gonna fuck with you at that airport, and ain't nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. So you're at their mercy at that point. So that sucks, but it is what it is. Me and Al experienced it a bunch of times. Not even just that time in CTG. We've experienced it a couple times. So it is what it is. All right. Moving forward, let's talk about Keys.
Oh my God! Did you see what Keys did?
I think that's a good one. Shout out to Keys Industries with Keys. He is currently with Pob in India. Okay, so they left Thailand. Okay, they left Thailand and they made their way over to the country of India. Now, why anybody would go to India, I don't know. I personally haven't. What?
Kev B says check the PayPal.
Check the PayPal. Shout out to Kev B. Hold on, let me check that. Yeah, let me check the PayPal.
Check is checked.
Hold on, where's my? Let's just go to PayPal.com. I guess that'll be the fastest. Appreciate you, Kev B. We appreciate the love and support. Again, guys, you can hit that Cash App.
Hit the Cash App.
Hit that PayPal.
Hit the PayPal.
And we will add anything you guys send to our travel fundraiser that we're doing. Let's see. Go to activity. Where is it? Hold on. Kev B. Kev, it didn't come through yet. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't see anything in the PayPal. Kev, I don't see it yet. Double check on your end and we'll put it up on the screen. But I'm looking and we did get one from you. Okay, well, Kev sent us one yesterday. But I think, Kev, let me know. Did you send
live yesterday? Or was it?
No, we weren't live yesterday. No, that's what it is. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to
Kev. Yeah, Kev. Thank you so much, man. We got it mixed up because you're 2 in a row. So he sent one yesterday. Thank you, Kev.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar.
Shout out to Kev B. So Kev, I don't see your message that you put on it. So I can put up the donation, but I'm trying to see what you said on it. And that's the problem I'm having. Usually when I get a transaction, it'll give me like a Kev says this or Kev says that. It's not giving me that, but I will, who's this? Somebody calling me. But what I'll do is I will put it up on the screen anyway. And then if there was a note on it, let me know.
No message.
Oh, there was no message. Okay, perfect. All right, well, let's put it up on the screen and
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate
man.
The love, man. Always supporting.
Yeah, man. And guys, Kev B sent in a big boy donation, which is, let's put it up here, man. He sent in the $50 bomb. Damn.
Oh, God, man. That is
crazy. Going crazy. Thank you so much, Kev. And I'm gonna drop the link for Rello. You said Rello wanted the link. I think Rello's watching now, so we're gonna have a special appearance from Jay Rello. Tell yo bitch I said hello in just a moment. Let me get that for him real quick.
I do still want to talk about keys. I think we should probably talk about that first, and then I don't think
that's
I
what I was about to say.
have anything planned afterwards.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So I'll send a link to Rello. We'll put him on after we do that. Where's my other phone at? I gotta find my other phone. Sorry guys, I just switched phones, so I'm going through different phones. But Rello, I got you in just a moment. I'll send it to you. All right. So let's talk about Keith real quick, man. He's in India with Pop. Again, I don't personally have any desire to go to India. I don't think Indian people, depending on certain parts of India, of course, it might be more fun, but like overall as a people, and you guys can let me know if you agree or disagree, but just Indian people that I've met, I met a bunch in Toronto, there's a bunch in Washington, D.C. Indian people don't really rock with Americans like that, especially brothers.
Especially black dudes.
Black dudes, yeah. They don't fuck with us like that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. It's not, I don't know if it's racist or what. I'm not gonna take it to nothing like that. I'm just gonna say I just don't feel the love. There's not like a, you know what I mean? The women, like you hardly ever see a brother with an Indian chick. So I wouldn't go there because I don't think that it would be as pleasant of a time to mesh with the people there, especially the women. I feel like they just they keep to themselves and they procreate with themselves, and they're just very hard on their culture and their women. And you bring home a black dude, I just feel like it's just a bunch of bullshit you'll have to deal with them. I have seen some very beautiful Indian chicks though. When they are bad, they're bad as fuck. Like they're not that.
You don't think you could, bro? I think if we went over there, we bag us one of them Latikas from Slumdog Millionaire. Bag me one of them, man.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to be possible. What I'm saying is it's not going to be.
Like they don't really rock with us all crazy. It would be difficult, but I think we could pull it off. If we went to a club, if we saw that there at the club, bro.
No, I'm saying we can pull it off. I'm just saying it's not going to be as easy and as pleasant as any other country we could go to. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I feel like we could pull it off way better, and I feel like we have a better time in Japan. Like pick your Asian country. India's in Asia, right? It's an Asian country technically.
It's definitely bottom tier. Like it's definitely not like, high on the list.
In China, like anywhere else, we bag.
I'd rather go to India over China. I think
I'd rather go to China over India.
I think I'd rather go to India over China.
But India, I would, if I went to India, I'd only do it for like maybe, I do it like 3 or 4 days, something like that. Like I wouldn't do nothing crazy. I don't like, I'm not eating none of that street food. I was hoping that we got Keith and Pob eating that street food on that's like high quality TV. If they would have went there, ate that shit off the ground, that they were and all them things, them pans on the ground, and they'd have ate that shit, man. I'd had to send them a donation. I had to cash out both of them or something. Like,
I'm glad that they didn't do that. But would it have been entertaining? Certainly. Shit, dude. I'd be looking at that food like hell no, with the fucking Rello fucking.
I'm never doing it. I would never, like, you can't pay me to fuck up my trip like that. Like it's not even worth, like, your trip's just gonna be fucked. But if they'd have done that shit, like, that shit would have been quality.
Yeah, just so you guys know, Latika is from Slumdog Millionaire. This is her. She was like the bad bitch on the show, baddie. You feel me? Bad little Indian chick. Like that's what I'm saying. When you see a pretty Indian girl, like this is like, you feel me? This would be, you know, she almost looks Latina here though, in my opinion. You feel me? Like
she is Latina, I think.
But I
think the actress is Latina, but she plays
she still looks Indian too though.
Yeah.
So but yeah. So that is
her last name's Pinta or some shit. That's not, I don't think that's Indian.
I mean, we'll find out.
Frida Pinta. Or Frida Pinto. There she is.
Early life and background, was born in Mumbai. No, she's not. She's Indian.
Oh, she is Indian. Okay. Yeah. I just knew her last name didn't really sound Indian.
Yeah. No, so this is the type of chick that I, you know what I'm saying? And again, this is top, but I mean, 1 or 2, you know, she's like a 9, right? Like 8 or 9. Like I'd be cool with a 6, high 6, 6.9, but she's gorgeous to very, you know, beautiful type shit. You know what I mean? But if you're going to go for an Indian chick, this is the one you want to be around. This is the type you want to be around. So, so Keys and them went to India and it was a shit show. Okay. Keys deleted, you know, Keys is the king of deleting lives. He deleted, I guess, the one, this is a part 2, because there was one, I guess, where the police tried to take their cell phones and set them up. And basically they took off their body cams and tried to like really hem them up. And I guess they made it out of that. I would have loved to have seen that, but I don't even think it's moved to his members. So that was taken down, I guess, just to keep the police and stuff out of it. I get it, but I have the notifications on. I don't know why we're not getting them, but maybe we need to figure it out. Shout out to Keith, shout out to Pop. Let's just play a little bit of it. There's a couple specific things that I want to hone in on here, and this is why I say they don't really fuck with us, and maybe even tourists in general, right? People that are there out of town. We call them foreigners, right?
Foreigner.
But you'll see right here, just off the rip right here, they start having issues. Okay.
Where we going now? Where are we going? Who? You taking us back to Privy? Yeah. Take us back anywhere but where we were.
You set us up, bro. What the fuck, nigga? Set us up.
Papa saying you set us up.
You can't put it on 1.5 with Pop. Like, you gotta slow it down. You gotta have that back on regular.
I put on regular.
Okay. I thought you were at on 1.5. 1.15 school.
I had 1.15 on.
Yeah, it's cool.
We'll speed it up a little.
1.15 school. I thought you had on 1.5. My bad.
Nah.
Yeah, what do you mean, bro? Yeah, take us back to that nightclub, girl.
So context real quick though is they just got into it with the police. The police tried to turn off their body cams. They tried to take their cameras or their cell phones and probably get them hemmed up and extort them. They got into this Uber or tuk-tuk, whatever the fuck it is, probably some little car. And now this guy is running them around to the wrong places, trying to run up the price on the taxi. And they're trying to get them to take them back to a spot that they're familiar with. because they don't feel very safe in the area that he has them.
All right, y'all. So just to update y'all. So we go to this nightclub. This guy takes us to another club that Bob found. I'm gonna blame Bob on the internet. Before we get there, he tells us we can't get in if we don't have a couple. As soon as we pull up, the police jump out on us, search all our stuff, try to confiscate our cameras and shit. So now we're trying to get the fuck out of there. Getting ready to go home, I think.
He's gonna set us up. Yeah, he set us up. He set us up, bro.
You think he set us up?
Yeah. Ain't no way in hell he set us up.
We just trying to make it back. So I just kept filming, like, let me film. But the connection was so bad, I don't know what kind of evidence we would have got off of that. But yeah, they were trying to take our shit. So you got everything? You got the money too? Yeah. Cuz had the money in his hand, like.
Watch how weird their driver is, bro. This is another thing with Indian people specifically. I don't want to talk shit on them, but I'm just saying, like, they have a very, like, some of them are just super, like, strange and like I said, not only that, they don't really fuck with us, okay? And this could happen in Colombia and any other country. You have to be very careful where you're at, where you're going, what kind of taxi you're jumping in. It's like a little tuk-tuk or something at the end. And you know what I mean? Just look how he looks at them. There's a part where he looks at them with these, like, evil eyes.
If we can make it back to the club, we can call an Uber and hopefully get the fuck back to our hotel.
And Keith is going to eventually pull up his Waze or pull up his Uber app. Remember, we tell you guys sometimes you need to pull up your Waze, not even just the Uber app, but your Waze to make sure you're going to the right place.
Shit crazy, man. Knowing it wasn't a good area back there. Yeah. You said that back there wasn't a good area? No, I'm saying up back there. Why did you take us there knowing it wasn't a good area?
Why you take us there?
I will ask him and we'll talk some shit once we get out of here.
This is an entertaining live, even though it's bad shit happening.
Right, this was super entertaining. I was cracking
good.
the fuck up. I was cracking the fuck up.
And it sucks because it got to be some bullshit to go on, but this is why y'all like to see crash out content and like, but it is entertaining, bro. And we're gonna bring Rello up in a moment because me and him were just talking about how people just want to see the negativity.
Hey, right now I'm gonna be quiet, but when I get out of here, we talking some shit after that. Hey, I knew it was getting fucked up when they took the body camera off.
All right, they're about to realize they're going the wrong way. So. They feel like they're going
It's probably too late. The privy. Nah, hell nah. Where the fuck is privy? Yo, hey, where the fuck we going? No, where we going? Where we going? Oh, no. I think we go to that club we went to yesterday. If he take us there, we can at least go and get another one of them nests and sandwiches, all right? We get another sandwich and a real Fanta, and then you can take me home. Yo, we supposed to be over here, taking us over here. Oh my God, I think this way taking us though.
Oh, this is my worst experience of the country.
Hey, this can't be the worst experience, brother. Yeah. Take us to get a nasty ass sandwich up here. Yep, sure. Take us up there.
Worst experience, man. Ever in my travels, man.
No.
This nigga keep driving at the stop.
Okay, all right, we don't get out.
What'd you say?
He keeps driving at the. Okay, we're gonna get.
Yeah, and he's looking at him with these eyes, like, huh? Like, I don't know what you like. He. I don't know how well they speak English, but he understands. I mean, he knows. Like, no, we going. You know, he's been driving enough
No is universal in pretty much every language.
Yeah, and Indians do know English. Like a lot of their movies and stuff are in part English or whatever. Like they're privy to our language to a good degree. So yeah.
Bro, nigga, I'm gonna fuck up out of here.
No, you can let us out. Let us out. Let us out. Right here. Let us out. Right here. Let us out. Let us out. Let us out. Let us out. Hey, okay, stop. Get the come on, Pop. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Hey, what the fuck wrong with you, man? How much owe you? How much we owe? All right, how much do we owe? Huh?
How much? 500.
500? Man, ain't no fucking way. I ain't paying shit. Yeah, 100.
Please 500.
Man, nah, hell nah.
Yeah, I hear that. He's 500. I might have to soundbite that chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100.
Please 500.
Man, nah, hell nah.
He's 500.
No, I'm not paying 500, man.
And here's where the extortion happens, fellas, right? I'm gonna go the wrong way. I'm acting like I don't understand you. I'm driving circles. And now it's 500. 500 you feel like they're trying to like, it's like, come on, bro. We here, like, can we just live? Can y'all just look, you charge us a little more, fine, but you're trying to like really rake us over the coals, bro, for a tuk-tuk ride, bro. Like again, these places are so poor. They're just like, bro, like we'll take the tuk-tuk the whole day if you just, you know what I'm saying? Well, we'll take it back. We'll give you another ride. You can stay and wait for it, right? But we'll work it out, bro. Give us your phone number. You can come and pick us up. But y'all don't know good business. All you're trying to do is just cheat me when you first meet me as if I'm never going to see you again. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be back, right? We got cheated in CTG, and we've seen people that cheated us our first couple times going there, and they walked the other way. Bro, you do notice we're not going to it's not a one and done. Like, we might be back in this country again and see you at this same spot. So why cheat me? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just doing too much.
All right, catch you on the next one.
Catch you on the next one.
Man, hell no, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Let's call it an Uber, but I gotta get a sandwich first. Man, catch you on the next one. I ain't paying that shit. All right, he outside, Pop. Hey, grab what you want. Oh shit! Damn, that's when that motherfucker open like He-Man. Two of these motherfuckers. Pop, you want something to drink? The Uber outside. About to get the fuck out of here. Hurry up, grab something, nigga. We trying to get out of here. Oh, that's just all. Hold on, he's trying to get something.
Keith never gets his sandwich either, does he?
No. Pop is pissed off, bro. He's just complaining the whole time.
Hello? Hey, I'm coming outside now. Just give me 2 seconds, okay? Hey, give me a minute. I'm coming right out. Damn. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what's mine? This is mine, and these two right here.
I had to get the fuck away from dude, man. On my kids, man.
I want to tap. Oh, shit. Pop, you made us miss the getaway driver. Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
So they get stuck in there because they take too long. So now the Uber left. Now they got to call another Uber. It was basically just a disaster, bro. Like, then some dude comes up to him and says that cashier is trying to cheat him out of something, and they're not sure.
Yeah, he's like, everybody's a scammer.
Yeah,
He's like everybody in India is a scammer.
Yeah,
it reminded me of an episode of it.
You don't like India?
Yeah, we like it, but we're trying to get out of here. Yeah, they tried to scam us twice with the police. Oh, okay. Huh? Sure, I'll pay for it. Let me tap. He trying to scam me too? Yeah. Damn, not him too.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, is this your shit right here?
I don't know if that dude's trolling or what, but he's like, oh, the cashier's trying to scam you too. Like, you trying to scam me? Now Keith is going in his bag trying to see if the dude added some extra shit in there. So this goes on for however long. and then they try to get into a
thumb
night.
on the camera too.
Thumb on it, yeah. Thumb on the camera the whole time.
Classic
Thumb
vertical
on the
live.
bottom right here. Thumb on the bottom left over here. Shout out to Keith. And then we'll play this last part and then we'll review. We'll give our thoughts. But this is where a promoter they missed their Uber, so they go out now. Promoter's trying to get them to come in, telling them about how there's 60 girls in the club.
Man, hey, how many girls in there? How many girls in there? Yeah, how many girls?
Girls in around 70, 60.
70, 60 girls? Yeah. Can I see or no? No. All right. All right, that's cool.
Can you pause it real quick?
4,000.
Yo, he says 70, 60 girls, not 60 to 70, 70, 60 girls in there. Look at his face right there. Man, this shit, who knew, chat, that this was the collaboration we needed? This is entertaining. This is good content. I enjoyed this shit. Steve, I think you're on mute, but
oh my bad. I said this was better than Thailand live to me, the house party. This was way more entertaining.
This shit was very entertaining and it was hilarious. And both of them just being themselves. And
this is what live is all about. IRLs are about right there. Be honest with you. You don't know what's gonna happen. People trying to fuck with you, you know.
And then there's like 7 girls in the club too. Like,
yeah. So they basically get in the club, they walk in, and
He walks back.
Yeah, immediately, expeditiously.
I don't know. There was some chicks in there, but let's think about it and regroup real quick. Let's regroup. There was a bunch of dudes dancing on dudes.
Yeah.
No, hell no. When there's 60 hoes packed in there, Bob. Hell no. Nah. Has anybody told us the truth yet? This whole fucking trip? No.
All right, we'll stop it there. So
yeah,
I think that's a good stopping point. But yeah, so basically they're just getting, you know, ripped off to scam. They're just throwing them around. First it's the cops, then it's the tuk-tuk driver, then it's maybe the dude at the fucking 7-Eleven. Then they go out and there's this dude trying. It's just, that's why I just can't, like, even here in Vegas, it's just everybody's just trying to like get you to do something, and then they're bullshitting, and it's more money than it's supposed to be, and then it's this fee and that fee, and then, like here at the Flamingo, it's $35 a night plus the resort fee. The resort fee is $56. The fucking room is $35, so it's not. It's $90 a night, right? It's eight. Like, just tell me, like, everyone's just trying to figure out how to bullshit. So, what do you think, Al? What's your initial? I know you said it was entertaining, but what other thoughts did you have on this particular live with Keys and Pop?
Yeah, nah, exactly what you said. We need one. I need you to do me a favor, and I need some pop sound bites. I need it on folks, kids, on this, on that shit was hilarious. I need those, and then I need that dude, the 500 and
500.
Yeah, I would just say, who knew that this was the collaboration that we needed, and I think bringing Rello up now is a perfect time for us to talk about the collaborations of the year. Who's had the best collabs of the year? We could do Keys and Pop. We could do Mentuition and Rello. We could do Homies Hub and Jeff. Maybe we'll do a poll, no Diddy, but man, there's been some pretty epic live streams this year. Absolutely. Maybe we could talk about that too in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Rello the link now. Rello, if you're still here, you're welcome to join up. Check your Instagram messenger, and I will send you that link now. So we're gonna try to get Rello in here, guys, And yeah, we'll talk about
every
it.
hotel in Vegas has resort fees. I know that you were just saying that, but it don't even matter. Like, I mean, everyone, unless you're a high spender, they waive that shit.
Right, but the resort fee you pay every night. So
Yeah.
it's the room plus the resort fee. What I'm saying is they could say.
Now, I know what you're saying. I'm talking about Jesse Shorts.
That's what I'm responding
to. Every place is gonna have the price for the regular. You got the local high roller local price, or you got the gringo price, right? That's what you got at the hotels. As far as the rest of this shit though, I was telling Steve earlier, I'm like, bro, you can find some pretty cheap meals out there, especially if you go off the strip. Uber Eats works. I mean, typically they have crazy deals on Uber Eats all the time. And they have shit that's like everybody can't charge $50 a meal. Like you go to one of them bullshit hotels and they can't all just be charging crazy prices. But Vegas is going downhill. They're about to start doing sales on the entire city. Like people ain't paying that 25 racks for a section shit no more. Like nobody's doing that anywhere. They're not doing it in Vegas. They're not doing it in Miami. They're not doing it in Atlanta. Why do that when you can go to Delirium and pay $700 for the same experience and you could take a chick home? That $700 gets you a chick that you could take home and she's better looking. She's as good looking as a Vegas chick or a Miami chick. Why pay that? That doesn't even make sense.
Absolutely. So what part of India are they in? Does anybody know? What part of India?
They're in New Delhi.
New Delhi. Okay. New Delhi. So I just want to see New Delhi, India. Okay. So I'm assuming. Okay. So someone put a stat about English not being spoken in India. I think that was Lux Travel. But in New Delhi, Lux Travel, it's actually very common that people speak English. New Delhi is a very popular place. So when you're going to tourist places, the percentage goes up extremely high for people that speak English. If you're talking about the country as a whole, I think it's about, I'm looking it up here, it says 15 to 16% of Indians speak English. But if we're just secluding New Delhi out of everything else, it says here, English is a prominent language in Delhi and is often considered the official language alongside Hindi. So English holds a lot of weight in Delhi, India. And that's what I was saying. I know that I'm not saying even the club guy, and he spoke English, right? Like I'm not saying they speak it fluently, but they know
about the tourist area where
very basic stuff.
You know what they're talking about. I'm saying you're saying like the tourist area. It's trying to get technical, but the tourist area where Keith and Pop, his whole reason for saying that was the Uber driver knew what he was talking about. The people at the club know what he's talking about. So even if you have lived experience there, the percentage there is high of people that know English, is what Steve's point was. You're trying to be technical, and he's correct.
Right. So anyways, I'm just making a point that these places, they're trying to get over on you a lot of times. They'll play stupid, they'll play dumb, and it kind of is what it is. We do have a special guest in the building. Breaking news. Our guy, the man, the myth, the legend, Himothy, Him Kimmel Live is in the building, man. Thank you, man, for joining. We're going to talk about the best travel collabs. We're going to talk about Kenya. We're going to talk about what's new. We appreciate you for hitting us up to be on the show. Shout out to our guy. Jay Rello. right, let's bring him up. Shout out to Rello. What's good, Rello? How you doing, brother?
What up, guys? It's your boy Jay Rello. I said hello to #1 traveling YouTuber. What's going on tonight?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. We just did a quick little review of Keisha's trip. Talked about some Venezuela, Colombia beef. And now we want to talk about what Rello got going on, man. And just, really, I know you got a live tomorrow, which may or may not be, a live that you may not be doing too many more after that for a little while. But I just want to bring it up so they can hear from the person himself and, just see what you got going on, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me tonight. Last time we spoke, I really couldn't speak like that because I had a little shorty over there, and it was in the midst of the chaos that everything that happened with the Kenya trip. So it's nice to be able to be back on where I could speak a little bit more freely tonight with you guys. So we're here.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate you pulling up.
Appreciate you for pulling up for sure.
Check in effect.
So let me just really I guess, can we get Rello's kind of final synopsis of Kenya now that he's made it back safely? And really, I know, but I don't think the people really know. And I know you'll probably save the in-depth thing for your show, but can you give the people just your overall, I think people might be surprised, your overall feeling of Kenya now that, considering everything that happened, and then now that you're back in Gary, Indiana.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? So when I made my synopsis that went viral about, what I said, no need to really reiterate everything I said. I had only been in town 4 days. I feel like I little bit maybe I spoke a little bit too soon, a little bit, because what I said still is true, right? And you're gonna experience a lot of the things that I said when I said what I said about the women and just the experience and how people are. But as my time went on, I ain't gonna lie, Kenya grew on me something so bad, yo, because I just fell in love with how cheap and cost effective it is out there. I mean, if you don't like black women, honestly, you probably ain't gonna, grow to love it. But luckily to me, I can appreciate beautiful women no matter the skin color. Long story short, so long. What I really want to revise my statement and say, yes, everything I said is true, but Kenya is still lit enough to where it's definitely worth a trip and it's still a great time. I ain't gonna lie. Now that I'm back in Gary, I'm like, I kind of miss that motherfucker. I'm having little Kenya withdrawals damn near a little bit because I did meet it's so many females there, are so many people to meet there. I know I kind of gave it a totally crazy rap and told people not to come, but everybody can't come. It's got to be a certain type of guy. You got to have you kind of got to be him. I feel like a lot of these guys, they complain about a lot of petty stuff. So I was taking myself outside of my own two shoes and basically overlooking a lot of the things that most people would probably be complaining about. And so what I said still remains true, but I do feel like I was kind of harsh on Kenya a little bit from, in retrospect, long story short. You see what I'm saying? Basically.
Yeah. Hey, Pob, if you want to pull up to the panel, you're welcome to pull up to the panel as well. We'd love to see how things are going on the trip. We just reviewed that video. That shit was hilarious. So if you want to pull up, we'll drop the link. I'm sure people
Was it though? Was that really hilarious though?
that shit was hilarious, bro. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious. Speaking of that, we've had some pretty iconic duos and collaborations this year. We had Homies Hub and Jeff. We had Mintuition and Rello. We had Pob and Keese now. If anybody in the chat knows of any other collaborations that were lit this year, put them in there. But where do you rank those three?
The Medi trip is iconic trip link up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, between Medi and Thailand with us too, I Medi so high. It's just like a perfect trip. It was showcased well. The trip was amazing. Every day was lit. We got done pretty much. You know, when we put all that stuff on the drawing board, we was thinking in our head, we'd be lucky if we get 1 or 2 of these things done. So the fact that we was able to get so much done in such a short time frame, and it just came across produced really well. I just think that Medi trip is it's such an iconic trip. Everybody loved it. Action, drama, girls. It was entertaining. It just had everything. It had stuff for the ops, stuff for the fans, stuff for the. It just was an amazing trip. That Medi trip is it's going to go down in history as one of the best showcase trips in history, travel space history for sure. I love the Thailand trip too. I'm not taking anything away from the Thailand trip, but that Medi trip, everybody said that Medi trip was fire as fuck. So, you know, y'all know how it is. So, I mean, you know, it's Rello. You know what I mean? So, it's good.
Bob said your content's not fucking with his. He said you can't fuck with him on this content shit. That's what he's saying.
I wish more people knew who Pop was. That's no, I fuck with Pop. I know he's just joking because I fuck with Pop. I really fuck with Pop. I mean, you know, he was one of the only people that called me when the whole situation happened. So I do fuck with Pop, but my name speaks for itself. You say Rello, it's asses in the seats. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So,
damn, they the chat saying facts. The chat is on Pop's side right now.
Well,
those the only people that know Pop is in this chat.
we gotta drop the link. We gotta drop the link. We gotta drop the link for Pop. Hold up, because we can't. We gotta.
I dropped it once. I'll drop it again for.
All right. He already dropped it. All right. Well, Pop, if you want to pull up, you can. If we are, we can drop it one more time. But okay. So, I'll speak on it. I think our trip to Thailand specifically was legendary. I think it sparked what we see now with a lot of the Riz offs and the collabs. And again, people were doing lives before. People were showing up on people's lives before vertically, normally the vertical streams. But I think we really made it a movie. Like, yo, this is gonna be this. We got the Rello backdrop with the Rello song. We got the chat on the screen. We really made it like something, you know what I'm saying? Something crazy. Hold up, we got Pop in the building. Here he is. There it is. All right, now what you want to say, because we can't just let Pop just be, you can't try to flame him and he's not here to defend himself.
I mean, it's not no flaming, info. It's levels to this content shit, and yeah, it's levels to this shit, man. This shit ain't just no couch live and shit like that. If I want to do that and crash out, I'm from the trenches. It's easy to do all type of shit like that, gang. This is really like going outside, getting content, and having to come back and put videos together and shit like that while simultaneously doing lives. Gotta be funny and shit like that. That shit is tough, gang. Like, what the hell?
Absolutely.
That shit tough, gang. This shit ain't easy, folks. Then gotta put together reels, put that shit together, gang. Like, I don't want to be known for the wrong reason. And that shit is easy to be known for. You know how many times, nigga, I could have crashed out, gang? That shit easy, folks. I'm telling you, Rello know that shit too, gang. That shit easy.
Yeah, you had
mentioned. Rello funny as hell. I never take away folks funny, but I'm funny as hell too. Motherfuckers who fuck with me and shit, they know that shit, gang. So
you were on the tuk with Keith, and then there was a situation where you felt like you might have had to like maybe put hands on the driver or maybe someone else. Can you tell the people exactly what happened before the live? Before y'all did that second live, because I felt like there was a little context missing with this whole police thing, and then that driver just seemed like he maybe set y'all up or something like that.
Yeah, so basically me and Keith, we had went to this club in India and shit like that. It was like a real busting club, but they wanted like 5K like rupees and shit like that, and we like, and India money that's like $60 and shit. But I'm like, damn, this ain't America and shit like that. And what if ain't no chicks in a fucking club and shit? Because like when you go through India and shit like that, folks, and you go to clubs and shit, nigga, it be niggas holding each other dicks in the club and shit, gang. Literally, folks. I'm talking about when you go in the club, gang, niggas be buddy to buddy. They don't even see the hoes, gang. They smiling, rubbing on each other and shit, smiling in their faces. So we want to see inside, but they want budging and
That's the
shit like
club
that.
y'all
So
wanted to be in, like that.
nah, we ain't want to be in no club like that, gang, on bro. We ain't want to be in no club like that. So that's why we want to check to make sure like it wasn't them type of activities weren't going on, especially if we're gonna pay that amount of money. So we was about to check out. We was gonna go to that club if the other club wasn't busting that we about to check out. So we had ended up going to the other club and shit like that. And on our way to the other club, soon as we step out the little tuk-tuk and shit, the police, like, they ran down on us, for like, I'm talking about ran down on us, got the, like, trying to search us, all type of shit. And these is the police, folks, so they was trying to search us and shit like that. Like, they was speaking to the tuk-tuk driver in the Hindu language and shit, asking them questions and shit. So I'm talking about they going through all niggas' personal belongings and shit like that. Like, I felt like motherfucker tried to violate me, so I started getting on that game. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? What is the problem? And shit like that. And they never told us what the problem was. So they started looking at when they started going through our shit, they was looking at our cameras and shit. Like, they was ready to take our cameras away and shit like that. So I don't know. I guess niggas, the police saying we wasn't just no pushovers. We trying to see what's to them and shit. So they ended up like buzzing off and shit like that. And then from Keith's live, that's when you seen us in the tuk. That's when you seen him fire back up the live when we was in the tuk-tuk.
Okay, and then did Keith leave India or is he staying? Because he said at the end of the live, he might just leave the country entirely because he don't really fuck with it like that.
Nah, he did another live after that, where it was the morning time, and we was walking through the little slum area yesterday and shit like that. People kept telling us to put away our phones and shit because it's a dangerous area. But we did a whole nother live after that, and then he had left after that live that we did together.
Okay. So he did. You're saying he did leave, or he did.
Yeah. He already left. Yeah.
And he went back to Thailand.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, Chad.
I just wanted to say something really quick. About. I mean, like, okay, so here's the vibes that India's giving. It's a little bit of an echo. I think that's pop. This is just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Okay, but all right. So here's my thing, right? Like, I wouldn't mind going to India, but the vibes I'm getting from India, it seems like it's just one of those places you could watch a good document. You could watch a good documentary on and don't necessarily have to go because it's not that much more to it than what you see. Like a lot of countries you go to, you want to go and you want to see because it seems like it's more to it and you want to get the feel and actually go. I think from what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, it just seems like India's not giving what it's supposed to give. I could watch something on Discovery Channel about India and be good on it from just my perspective. That's all I really wanted to say, basically. What you think about that?
Really, Rello? Discovery Channel though, so you could basically you could just type in like India.
Yeah, and just watch a documentary. Because you know how some countries you gotta go and really experience it. Like Colombia, you gotta go and experience it. DR, you want to go and experience it. India, you watch a 2-hour documentary on Mumbai, and you pretty much got a good enough synopsis on how it feels to be there. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of, that's all. That's my only thing. That's just what it gives to me, basically.
Let's ask Pop. Pop, what's the vibe like? Does it seem racist? Does the females seem to fuck with the brothers? What's the vibe like? Do you think most people can skip that trip, or is it like a welcoming, like we fuck with y'all type? vibe?
I feel like as far as the racism and shit like that, I mean, every country has racism. Niggas is just blind to see it and shit like that, gang. Like, I don't give a fuck where you go, Colombia, DR, Thailand, all these niggas' favorite places in the world. I done heard and seen from my own eyes countless of racism and shit like that all the time. I done spoke to girls who done told me and shit like that, like if they weren't doing certain things and shit like that, they wouldn't even be fucking with niggas at all. So India, I'm a real traveler, folks. I don't just travel for to get my rocks off and shit because yesterday I did a video and it's like one of my greatest videos, I'm sure, that I've captured and shit like that is me going down this place called GB Road and shit like that. And that's basically that's like the unholiest street in India where women sell they box and shit like that. And it was like all age ranges from like older to younger and shit like that. So like I said, any country that you see on TV and shit like that, until you actually go there, that's when you get the full experience because you can actually you can actually get that feeling and shit like that. We creatures like we love to see things and stuff like that through television and shit, but it's a difference when you actually in this shit. The smells, the constant honking, the beauty and shit like that, the uncleanliness, like this shit crazy, man. But yeah, it's not. I'm not feeling like, oh, it's just an over the top racism and shit like that. Like, nah. Like when you talking to motherfuckers, there's some people who would just ignore you, or like when you walking past, there's people who will make fun of you and shit. But that's an everyday travel, folks.
Okay.
So
No,
India's not worth a trip for most people that would want to go. Like you can't
I mean, if you
India, you know what I mean? Like
I mean, if you just surely box oriented and you don't give a fuck about drinking water, nothing else about none of that other shit, you just want box and shit like that. Nah, I want to say India is the right place for you and shit like that. But if you're a traveler that's looking for an experience and trying to get like different experiences in life and shit like that, you definitely should check out India because India is massive, folks. It's massive as hell.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I think that India would be dope to go to, and I want to see India. Pop, I know you and Keith were talking initially about staying in like the shittiest hotel, eating street food. I haven't got a chance to catch the lives live, and I know Keith be taking down shit. Did you guys stay at the like at a dingy hotel and kind of do that stuff, or what happened with that?
Nah, Keith ended up changing it, but it was cool and shit like that. It was a 4-star and shit like that. But the 4-star shit, this shit terrible too,
basically.
and shit like that. Nah, I ain't doing whatever Keith do because Keith, the only reason Keith is in India is because of me and shit like that, gang. Bro, I'm not the nigga who doing anything for views or nothing like that though, bro. Like what the fuck, nigga?
No, I'm
Bro.
just saying like
I'm saying the only reason Keith is in India is because of me. This is a place he said he would
right, but
never have
everything
went
you've
to.
been saying has been like follow the leader type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Oh no. I mean, shit. I never had no nigga on YouTube birth me and shit like that, gang. Like, I haven't had no nigga
Right, but
run me. I
everything you've
haven't
been
had no
saying was
manager.
Keith did this and Keith did that, and me and Keith, it just
When,
seems like
when did I say
is
Keith
it a
besides the hotel?
no?
When did
I
I
mean you
say?
said it multiple times, like you following
When did I
Keith.
say Keith? When did I say
Like
Keith
if Keith
besides the
say go to the
hotel shit?
bathroom, you like all right, I'm going to the bathroom type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying to figure it out. Like is it whose trip is it? Is it a collab or is it the Keith is and you a
I
tag
mean,
along?
it
That's what it seems like.
it obviously shows it was a collab and shit like that, gang. It obviously
That's
shows it
all.
was a
That's all I
collab.
was wondering, bro. Oh my mind.
I
That's
mean,
all.
yeah. I mean, you can get your jokes off and shit like that, but
Bro,
hey,
Pop, I
gang.
fuck with you, bro. I fuck with you.
I
I never
know,
want to like go back and forth with you, but I'm
I
just saying
know, I know,
bringing up
folks.
Keith did this and Keith decided to do
I
this. I'm
never
like,
said.
yeah,
I
but
never said.
who's
They just brought it
permitting? You
up.
know what
They
I'm
just
saying?
brought it up, gang. Like what are you talking about, gang? What the
You
fuck,
good,
nigga?
bro. You're good, bro. Trust me, you're
I know
good.
I'm good. Trust me, I know I'm good, gang. I don't gotta depend on fucking boxing shit when I go out the country, gang. On folks, what the fuck? I don't have to watch fucking corn when I go home and shit. I'm not mentally fucking depressed and just don't know what direction I want to go in my life and shit like that, gang. Like what the hell, nigga? I really do this shit. I got respect, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Ain't
Where's
no
Keith
nigga
at right
ever.
now? Where's
I'm
Keith at?
saying I don't have shit. Hey, at least when I'm coming home,
Where's
I don't gotta lay.
Keith,
At least when I'm coming home, I don't
Pop?
gotta lay on
Where's
no
Keith,
fucking couch and shit like that,
bro?
gang. On
Where's
bro,
Keith right
the
now?
hell.
Tell me where's Keith at right now on my mom. That's all
Hey,
I
I'm
need
not
to
the
know.
nigga. I'm not the
That's
nigga who
all
was.
I need to know. I don't want
I'm
to
not the
hear
nigga who
nothing
was
else.
begging.
But
I'm
where's
not the
Keith
nigga
at?
who was. I'm not the
Where
nigga who
is
was
Keith?
begging and asking for keys
Where
for
is Keith?
validation and shit
Where's
like that,
Keith,
gang. Like
Pop?
what the hell,
Where's
nigga?
Keith?
Fuck,
Where's
nigga.
Keith? I'm not trying to get you in trouble on the live. Where is he? That's all I'm asking.
Nah.
On my mom. Don't play with me on here, Pop. I fuck with you. Don't play with me. On my mom, don't.
Hey, Rello, fo. Come on, fo. Do you know what? Do you know why I'm landing at when I come back there, fo? Do you know
What you
why I'm
say?
landing at? I'm saying,
What
do
you
you
say?
know why I'm landing at right there, fo? What do you mean? Don't play with you, gang?
I'm
Do you know
saying
why I'm landing
you've
at?
been throwing little shots and I've been keeping it cool because I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
How,
But
nigga,
I've been
how,
keeping it
nigga, you been
cool.
throwing shots? You been throwing shots since you been on
Bro,
man
you
tuition and
came
them
on the
platforms,
live and threw
gang.
some shots at me talking about some
Alan
Rello.
Steve,
Like
Alan
you started
Steve,
this. You started it, Pop.
Alan
I
Steve,
didn't say nothing to you.
Alan Steve.
I didn't say
Since I've been
anything to you,
before I got
Pop.
on the live, since I got on the live,
I
and when
didn't.
I got on the live and shit like that, who been throwing the jabs, gang?
You've been
Like on
throwing
some real
shots at
shit.
me. I've been
I'm
keeping
saying,
it
I'm asking
cool. I
Alan
ain't
Steve.
said nothing. I didn't
I'm
say
asking
nothing
Alan
to you,
Steve.
Pop.
I'm asking
I
Alan
didn't say
Steve, gang.
nothing to you. Just go on,
He
go on
said,
and listen to it.
nigga, you been throwing shots at Pod the whole time. Exactly, bro.
Bro,
Like, what the
you
fuck?
said something to
Bro,
me. You said something
Al,
to me, bro. That's what you
hey, man.
said.
I brought
You
Pop
came
up
on here on
because
bullshit, so I got
yeah,
on
you were
bullshit
saying
back.
Pop's name, so I just wanted Pop to be able to respond. Yeah, yep. That's why I said, hey, if we gonna talk about Pop, we gotta have he in the chat. We gotta bring him up so he can address whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Rello's trolling, though. I think Rello trying to. I think he's just trolling, bro.
Yeah, folks. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? Come on, folks.
Bro, I fuck with
Hey,
Pop.
gang.
I fuck with Pop, bro.
I
But I'm
know.
saying, like, just keep it P. That's all I'm asking. Just keep it
I'm
P.
always keeping it P, gang. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I'm always keeping it P, nigga. Niggas respect me outside of this YouTube shit. I didn't need niggas on YouTube to validate who the fuck I was, nigga. And it's real shit, gang. I don't need YouTube to validate who I am, nigga. I can give a fuck less about slide on niggas panels. Shit. I don't need validations from niggas who don't know me in fucking real life, gang, who won't stand the test of time with me at all, gang. Like, what the fuck, nigga? I'm a leader in real life, gang. Like, what the hell, nigga? Like I said, me and Keith put this trip together. The only reason I slid to Thailand, I would have never slid to Thailand if Keith wasn't coming to India, and that's a fact, nigga. I'm on my own journey, nigga. None of these niggas in a travel space is fucking with me. None of these niggas, gang. I don't give a fuck what name you name on this travel
He's
shit on
fucking
a
with you.
black sector, on a black sector at all and shit like that, gang. None of these niggas is fucking with me, will not see me, gang, on my soul, folks, and that's a fact, nigga.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Pop talking his shit, man. Look, I didn't think it was gonna turn into this. I just really wanted y'all to come on. It's safe to say we won't see a Pop and Rello collab anytime.
Nah, I fuck with bro.
Man,
I fuck
they
with
cool.
Pop, bro.
It's
I fuck,
just
bro.
Rello.
Listen,
No, it's not no, bro.
with
It's not
Pop,
no
bro.
love lost, gang. It's not
I
no
fuck
love
with
lost at
Rello's
Pop,
trying to
all.
get
bro.
under
I
his
fuck with
skin.
Pop. I'll do a trip
He
with Pop because I fuck with Pop. But I'm just saying, like, just keep it P. That's all I'm saying on my mind.
I always keep it P, nigga. You can't name no nigga who never said I ain't keep it P, nigga. Niggas know me in real life, gang. I always keep it P. I always been solid, nigga. The hell? Don't let this for YouTube shit fool you, nigga. Cause I don't see how in this conversation where I wasn't keeping it P. I'm confused, folks.
Right, but you came on super aggressive and you throwing little
Nigga,
shots at me
aggressive,
and then you saying nothing. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
aggressive is my nature, nigga. What the fuck? If you saying something, if you know a person and you know who you dealing with and shit like that, gang, of course, niggas on YouTube gonna throw jabs and shit like that. But if you know who you dealing with and shit like that, for we done talked on the back end, gang. I don't get this relo, nigga. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You don't be funny on the back end, throw little shots on the back end, troll me on the back end, nigga. You talk to me like a civilian, nigga. Because if you didn't talk to me on a civilian, nigga, I will give you the same energy, nigga. I'm an aggressive nigga, folks, and I don't stand down to no man, no dude, and shit like that. But like I said, no, it's no hard feelings towards Relo, nigga. I don't feel no type of way towards Relo and shit like that at all, nigga. So, and that's it, folks. I just came up here to give my opinion about India and like basically talk my little shit back and shit like that. So who really the one that's taking offense to it? Like come on.
I'm good, bro. Trust me, I'm good. I'm just listening to the India trip. Like I gave my opinion on what I felt like India was. It feels like I could watch a documentary, and I need to. I don't have to go to India to see if it's more to the shit. That's what it feel like. And so I just
All
gave
right.
my opinion. You came on here
Okay.
super
All right.
aggressive throwing the shot, so we good. You know what
All right.
I'm
We
saying?
got
That's
it.
all
We
I'm
got
saying.
it. We got it. Y'all good. I want to ask Pab a few more questions, and then we want to get back to Relo's trip too. Pab, how much footage did you get as far as, because we see in the lives, but what can we expect from the next vlog, Thailand vlog, in this India vlog? I'm sure y'all are shooting. I saw y'all doing a lot of stuff from the Pocket 3 at the Thailand party. So how much, like, percentage, to 100%, how much percent is going towards the vlogs and how much percent is going towards the IRLs?
Well, all I know is shit. When I look on my camera and shit, I had 10 hours starting off in this strip and shit like that of footage and shit like that. Now I'm all the way down to 5 hours of memory and shit, and that's only been a week. I got another 512 gigabyte chip in my bag and shit like that, which probably gonna get used towards like the halfway through this trip and shit like that. So you're gonna expect me to be me, only getting better and shit like that, being more informative, entertaining and shit like that. So my channel is basically all aspect. You can't just put me in a bubble and shit like that. So I'm not just the nigga who fucking with hoes, what are they, 3s, 4s, or whatever the fuck these niggas say.
You throwing a shot. That's a shot. That's what I'm saying.
Niggas always, no, listen, I'm not even talking on my kids. I'm not talking about you, Relo. I'm talking about me. Niggas always saying I'm fucking with basic bitches. That's why I said I'm not the nigga who fucking with, I said I'm just a nigga, whether it's me fucking with 3s, 4s and shit. I don't have dime pieces on my channel at all, nigga. So I'm not throwing a shot at you. I was just saying you can't put me in a bubble and shit. And that is a fact, nigga. I'm an adventure traveler, nigga. I'm one of the main people in the space who don't just go to whole spots, nigga. This is my 23rd country. I'm not thinking about no box when I'm in India. I'm gonna go to Pakistan, nigga, Afghanistan, and Iraq. You think I'm gonna think about some box game? I'm different from most niggas in this space, and it's a fact.
Okay, no, you're right. That's shit. Pop's talking this shit. 23 countries is crazy. I didn't even know it was that many. One more question for Pop, and I'll let Al go if he has any more, and then we'll recap Relo shit too. Pop, we wanted to give you your props for the party in Thailand. Me and Al reviewed it. We thought when you grabbed the camera off of Keith, the party considerably got better as far as like the just you grabbing the camera, being yourself. I felt like the other lives were kind of, I'm not gonna say dry. In my opinion, I mean, Al gave the party and like the Thai trip, like specifically the party, like I think a B minus.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
But definitely when you got the camera, it seemed like it was more lit. I think Keith, you gave you his camera, so we wanted to definitely give you props for that because we got to see more of the party. You was going around the people. It just felt like people wasn't really taking the camera around all like that until he gave it to you. So we when we reviewed it, we thought that was a good part of the live. I don't know if Al, you had anything else like you wanted to add to that or whatever, but that's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I thought, to be honest, if Homies Hub and Pop weren't at that party, man, that shit would have been a dud in my opinion. But I think Keith did a good job of putting together the vision. I think that he had a lot of ideas. He did a good job of that. The execution could have been a little bit better. And I know things happen, and getting the recording it on camera. Those were my two knocks on it. But I gave it a B- to a C+. I thought y'all did y'all thing, and you know, you, Keith, and Homies Hub were the most lit out of everyone. Y'all had the girls turning up. Y'all had them playing games, doing all that stuff. So I thought that was really cool. As far as the Rizzoff between you and Homies Hub, what did you think of that?
I feel like I still ain't get paid, folks. So I'm like, I don't know. I still ain't received my payment, gang. Like, Zoe, if you're out there, hit my Cash App, gang. I think you ran off with the funds, folks. Like, what's going on? God damn, folks. Oh, bro. What's going on, man? You chilling with travel with.
There was a cash prize for real for that? Y'all supposed to really win some bread.
Well, it was people who were saying, like, in a chat, like we did the pre-live and shit like that. People were saying in the chat, like, "Hey man, such and such, like, hey man, whoever the winner and shit like that, I'm gonna send it through and this and that." And then just shit happened. And then he said he was gonna do the review of the verses and shit like that, and he haven't did it and shit like that. So I'm like, man, what the fuck going on, man? Like, shit, I'm just trying to get what's rightfully mine, folks, because I don't know if I feel like I may be biased saying this. I feel like that if the shoe was on the other foot, since Homie from New York and shit like that, he would have made sure that shit would have got sent through and shit like that. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. But as far as the verses go, it was fun and shit like that. Like I'm glad to be a part of, like, contributing to the space, bringing something different. Whether niggas think it was corny, lame, nigga, I don't give a fuck, gang. And if a nigga ain't willing to step out on the field with me, nigga, fuck what you talking about, gang, on bro. Because like I said, the Rizzoff is basically like was something to give the space some life and shit. This the most live the space been in a while, folks. The space be the dry as hell, gang. The space, and nobody can lie act like niggas not saying the space been dry as hell. Like when Rello was in Kenya, it was picking back up, and then that incident happened with Rello and shit, and then like Rello couldn't do what he couldn't really he couldn't go outside and really do different type of shit like how he wanted to, especially when his page is getting fucking banned and all type of shit. So that was taken away, and so niggas had to wait all the way for me, Keith, and Homie Hub and them and shit to start doing shit. And then you got Zoe in the mix out there in Thailand too. So like I said, everybody played their part. I'm glad to be a part of doing something different for the space, adding value to the space as much as I can and shit. So
shout out to Soundmind. He said Bob and Homie Hub are 1-1 now. Shout out to you, man. Yeah,
what's the trilogy gonna? What's the trilogy? Y'all gotta end it. Y'all tied at 1. What's that?
I don't know, man. Whatever Homie Hub trying to do and shit like that, whether it's a rap battle or something, I don't know, folks. Just something fun to the space and shit like that. Like I said, and niggas was in the comments talking about, that's not real, Riz. They need to go to a different setting. I don't give a fuck what setting it was in, whether it was the Pattaya setting with the whole straight P for P, or we could have went to the mall, gang. I was still gonna be myself and shit, try to win a battle and shit like that. Cause nigga, I don't come out here to these countries for shits and giggles, nigga. I'm trying to win a war, folks. This is a war. Whether I'm collaborating, whether we good friends, everything. This is a competition. Everybody's trying to build their channel, but I'm all for friendly. I'm all for friendly competition as well and shit like that. So
yeah. Shout out to BMT Travels in the building. I see you, BMT. Appreciate you for pulling.
I dropped the link for him too. If BMT wants to pull up too.
Last thing for Pop. We appreciate you joining, Pop. This picture right here, man. So you got a chance to meet with Travel Wolf. Y'all came on our what was the energy like when y'all met? When y'all were there? I know y'all sort of chopped it here and whatever issue, but everything was cool. Y'all took a picture. That's pretty much what happened, and then y'all went about y'all way.
Yeah, so basically what happened was when Will first pulled up and shit like that, he first pulled up, I forgot what the fuck I was doing. I don't know if I was on live or Keith had the phone. He was live. I don't know what was going on. So he was just right outside of the walkway path where you get to walk to the door and shit like that. So I just stepped outside and shit like that. Should I gauge his energy, see what type of timing he on was, if he was on any other fuck shit. He won and shit like that. He was just on some cool shit. So I just turned my defense mechanism down and shit like that. And I was on some cool shit. And he was like, he asked me for the picture. He said, let's take a picture, bro, and shit like that to show these fucking niggas we ain't on no bullshit with each other and shit like that. And he asked me for the picture. And then he said, now let's take one with your phone too and shit. So I did it and shit like that. Like you got niggas in the chat right now talking about basically I should have crashed out. But even if I had a problem with Wolf, just out of respect that I have for another man's event and shit like that, I'm not gonna crash out at no other man's event and shit like that. So even if that was the case, I would have just told Wolf, come on, we could do this shit outside the B&B or anything else. But Wolf was on some cool shit, you feel me? So I was on some cool shit.
That's what's up.
Slap the shit out of Wolf.
Now I know niggas told me after
that nigga talk
like
too much shit, bro. That nigga talk
yeah,
shit about
but you seen
every
yeah
fucking body. That nigga need his ass beat bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fuck Travel
yeah
Will.
niggas told me that after I found out that he said he was gonna slap the shit out of me and shit like that, gang. Like before this, and this was before I even came on a panel. I just heard niggas say he was talking shit about me. That's what made me come on a panel because like I'm trying to see like what the fuck is. That's why I came on y'all panel and shit that day because I'm like, nigga, we don't gotta wait till I see you at Keith's party because I already seen that he was pulling up and shit like that. So I ain't wanna wait till I see him at Keith's party. I want to catch him before we can do this. We can handle this shit beforehand and shit like that. So. But basically, like you said, he was on some cool shit. Let's take a picture shit. So I'm like, all right, bet. Say less. Bro, took a picture and then it is what it is.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Get some more context on the photo. So Rello, I wanted to get back to you real quick. Really just overall, you said, shit happened in Kenya. However, you really liked the trip. You basically said, it just basically like overall, like the first 4 days, you kind of assessed it a little too quickly. The last leg of the trip, you really started to fall in love with Kenya. Like what's the future like with Rello? Like as far as this hiatus, when can we expect you to come back? I feel like, look, people make a lot, like talk a lot of shit and make up a lot of shit about Rello. But to be honest, you got to admit, Rello's an entertaining guy. He definitely shook up the streets with this whole Kenya shit. But in general, people fuck with him. I've had conversations with, people behind the scenes like Czech in Effect.
Check in effect. Yeah.
Right?
Checkmate. Yeah.
Czech actually fucks with Rello. Like he literally, I was with Czech a week or so ago, and he came up to me asking me about Rello. Like I didn't even bring it up. So there are a lot of people who ninja watch Rello who do. I don't know, like I said, they find him entertaining. They really are following everything he does. So there's a lot of truth to when Rello says people really fuck with him because they do. So Rello, and this isn't glazing, it's just the truth. I mean, Czech has 500,000 fucking subscribers. He can watch anybody. And he put Rello in his top 10 or some shit like that, travel YouTubers. So Rello, what's the vibe like? Like how long do you think you're gonna be gone? Are you gonna go back to Africa? Like what's the plan?
I'm taking a hiatus off of YouTube just to detox. It's gonna be about 3 months before you guys see me again. I'm gonna come back with a fundraiser, and I'm missing Thailand, bro. I gotta get back to Thailand. I'm gonna take about 3 months off. I'm thinking January, February. I'll be back in January, but I'll be ready for a fundy in February. I think it'd be dope to have like going back to Thailand around that same time, basically like a 1 year anniversary. So that's my goal for right now. I'm just gonna lock in for the next 3 months, kind of stay off the internet, just kind of lock in, get my money together, get my mind back right, get recentered, rebrand, come back stronger than ever. Probably might be putting out a few little videos here and there, but like as far as like twice a week on the lives and everything like I usually do, I'm taking definitely a nice hiatus off of YouTube just to, this last trip really took a lot out of me, and it's, the internet can, it's very toxic, and dealing with it week in and week out, you're taking a lot of different energy, and it just basically, this trip really it took it like I said, it took a toll on me from everything that took place. I do love YouTube. I do love traveling. I do love travel vlogging. But at the end of the day, you know, my mental health comes priority before everything else. Long story short, so that's where I'm at with it for sure. For sure.
Do you feel like you lost subscribers, or at least lost not subscribers but support? Like, do you feel like some of the subs may have turned, or at least like, man, like we can't rock with him now? Or do you feel like it's something that didn't really happen and you can gain back whatever traction you had? Because I feel like if you go on a 3-month hiatus, you know what I mean, consistency and keep doing stuff is what happens, you know, what helps build up the momentum and keep getting those fundies hit. Do you think you can take a 3-month or 4-month off, come back in January or February and just be the same Rello as you were before?
Yeah, 100%. Come back stronger. People gonna be looking for me to come back. 3 months. It's during the winter time. I usually don't even be traveling around this time, regardless. Anyway, so it's kind of it's right on brand of everything that I got going on. I mean, I know people gonna miss me. I know they so used to me being on twice a week. You know, dropping a fire live off and talking about the next trip, but like I said, man, I just really, really need to focus on me, get myself together. My personal life is basically in shambles right now. Not behind everything that happened, but just, you know, I kind of been putting so much into the YouTube where I just was like, you need to get your life together and stop worrying about YouTube because, like I said, at any given time, your channel could get taken, people could withdraw support. You know, you could lose subscribers, you could lose supporters, and you can gain them. I'm not worried about losing them because it's just more people to gain. It's more than, 200 people in the world. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like I'm not ever worried about losing because it's always gonna be new people that's gonna come aboard and fuck with me because I'm just really him. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, I'm just like I said, take a little brief hiatus off the YouTube and just really focus on myself and come back better than ever, ready for the next trip. Thailand gonna be the first trip back. We gonna fundraise for that, and yeah, we gonna get the trip off to the subs. Another great trip.
Speaking of Thailand, do you regret not going on this Thailand trip with Keys, Pop, Zoe? You would have been there. I thought you were actually gonna go there, and then we talked, and you were like, "Yo, I'm back in Gary." But do you looking at the trip now, what they've done so far, all the people that are there, do you have any regret or not? Or are you like you're good on it?
I'm shitty because like I watched the trip and I was like, God, it's just so mid. Like I could have really like without me on that trip just went to shit in my head. Cause I'm watching the trip like this shit like it's I mean, I ain't gonna say it's boring, but it just would have been so much better. It was mid, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I thought it was gonna be at least better than that without me. So to see that it was that without me there, that was just really disheartening to see that. So long story short, I really wish that I could have went on the trip so it could have been more entertaining. But at the end of the day, everything shook down the way it shook down, and that's the way the trip turned out. But definitely the Thailand trip was definitely medieval times for sure.
Do you regret not sending it in, Rello, and getting intuition? That's the real question. Do you regret not sending it in?
The production looked good. Like everything looked great, but I mean the high point of the whole thing was Ben Vlogs getting Jazzy Jeff out of the fucking villa. You see what I'm saying? So like if that's the thing that was, like I just was hoping that it could still be like I was hoping in my head like it would be better than it turned out to be because I knew the villa party was gonna be the highlight of the whole trip, but just to see it turn out to that, I'm like, damn, if I would have went, it would have been definitely better because I still had all that Kenya momentum, but a lot of people wanted to see me still on the Thailand trip to just make it, better. But like I said, it just turned out the way it turned out, Keith had withdrew me from coming to the villa party anyway, but I was still gonna crash that motherfucker anyway. So it just would have been way better with it. You throw Rello in the mix and it's like putting sugar in Kool-Aid. It just makes it so much better for sure.
I'm gonna be
But
honest.
not only just sending it in for the production, the party throwing aspects. There would have been yachts. I mean, you already
It
know.
looked like more guys than girls was at the party. To me,
I think there were more.
No, it was more girls. It
I
was
think there
more
was more
girls.
girls.
Okay.
I
Maybe
think there
I
was
didn't
more
count.
girls.
It did look like that at certain points.
I think that's because it was kind of spread out. Some girls was outside. I think there was more girls, but I just think that. I mean, we talked to Homie Sub. We asked him, did you think that Rello would have made a difference or Mentuition would have made a difference? And I don't remember exactly what his response was, but I don't think he thought the party was good. He thought the party was good. He thought that we didn't get, if you're not there, watching it may have not have looked great, but he said that it was good. Like I said, I just feel like it could have been certain parts. That's why I said when Pop grabbed the camera, it did seem like it was starting to get lit. That last live that Keith did.
I did a live on my own channel and shit like that.
Okay, I might have missed that because I was on your channel. I'll have to pull it up and take a look because I think I just saw, for some reason I didn't see it on your live. Hold on, let me.
It say.
Yeah. Okay, I see it. Pattaya Thailand pool party. So I gotta go back and watch that entirely. That was, I'm sure, was good too. Just looking at it right now, it looked like it was pretty lit. Here's
the thing: when you have too many people and they're trying, like everybody's scared to push the boundaries, you gotta have a wild card in there to just, because like somebody like me, like I'm gonna turn that bitch up. You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like, man, like I said, if Keith wanted to have a party and he wanted to have it like that, and that's the way it turned out, it's cool. But like to me, I just thought it was mid for me. I ain't gonna lie, mid sauce. So we definitely not trying to see Keith with his shirt off.
Oh my God! Did you see Keith, man?
Shout out to Keith. There was a part. Yeah. Keith look crazy right here.
Yeah, that's a crazy shot right there.
Probably with that. Okay, Keith went live, then Homie Sub went live, then you went live. So we kind of didn't know. I had to jump to different lives. You know what I mean? It'd have been cool if there was even like, all right, we about to go live from this channel, because I think I missed a couple of them and even parts of them because I'm like, okay, well, who's live now? And I just didn't see it. But I mean, but yeah, it looked like I said, certain parts looked like they were fun. And
my thing was, why can't everybody bring like 4 or 5 girls themselves? Because that was my thinking.
Well,
like,
I brought 3.
Right, okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like everybody didn't bring enough girls.
Nah, Zoe, we thought with a Zoe. Yeah, we thought Zoe and Wilf would have brought some. They ain't bring no chicks at all.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, damn, like in my head, I was thinking everybody was trying to bring as many girls as possible. That way it could just be an influx of girls, which would have made it even, that ambiance would have even been litter, because it's like, nigga, it's so many chicks here. You see what I'm saying? So just like stuff like that just makes a difference. That's all.
No. That's facts. No, I was just saying, like, yeah, we thought shit. Zoe and them, and then you got to remember too, for a lot of girls turned around just off the fact that road was fucked up. Like the road was fucked up like a motherfucking game. Going to there, a lot of girls, they ain't trying to walk through no fucking mud.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was real. No, it was bad. If y'all was there for y'all, be like, all right, I understand. Like there was a whole construction zone. The shit you seen Keith, he said everybody literally fucked up their shoes.
Okay.
That's crazy. Well, yeah, I mean, shit. Like I said, it definitely wasn't an L. It was definitely a dub.
Somebody said the party we had in Medi was litter than the Thailand party.
They said, Rello, why didn't you turn up the party in Medi with Mentuition? That party
that party was lit. No, that party was lit. That party. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, people like remember those because it be like you can feel the litness of shit. Like people still talk about, man, when y'all was in that fucking jacuzzi at that.
That party Data had, it didn't really start getting crazy until we went on X. Once we went on X, Then it got crazy.
We had to stop them because they was in the jacuzzi naked. My chick was in the ass naked.
The girl's titties out on there. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's lit shit. Like, you can't fake this shit. You gotta be true to this shit. And I be lit. Like that. People still remember that shit. You see what I'm saying? So just memorable moments make stuff lit is what
I
the
had to get out the
synopsis is.
jacuzzi because there's a 2-dude limit in the jacuzzi. I had to get out. Plus my size, like I'm.
Once you start touching feet with it, like your feet kind of hit another.
That jacuzzi was not that big. Yeah, I had to get out. Took the girl downstairs to Pound Town.
Yeah, I was the final man standing in that joint once because all y'all basically, disappeared. I'm like, shit, I got.
But there were still like four or five girls in there. There was like
that was dope though. Like that's some shit that you just that's just you never see. Like niggas went live and like it was dope. But I mean, I still think that the Thailand shit was cool. It was dope and hopefully and my last thing about the Thailand trip is I thought it was gonna be more like a street team. Like I was expecting to see Banks there. Like I guess a lot of people just either backed out of the trip.
A lot of street team people that was supposed to be there, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then someone said Keith's brother left or something. So it just seemed like it was just a lot of not that you wanted more dudes per se, but it's just like I was expecting like, oh, there go this person, there goes Banks, there go like I was expecting like C, and it was really just Pop, Homie Hub, Keith.
That's why I say it was mid. It was a mid party, basically. For sure. Not taking nothing away from him, but it was mid. Like that, like our little jacuzzi shit that we had was littered in the. You see what I'm saying? Because it was just more just entertaining to watch, like, because it was just litter. That's all.
I gotta bring up something real quick. Did y'all see Keith ended up talking to the girl that this one? Remember this one, Rello?
Yeah, I remember her.
The girl from our live chat that we did.
Yeah, she was sitting on my lap at the bar. Yeah.
And I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's the same shorty that we was with at the bar.
I fell asleep on her. She came back. I fell asleep on her that one night off the Zans that one night. Oh my God. Yeah.
So just if y'all remember the live that we did, this is the same shorty when we did the live on Soy 6. So when we were there, and Soy 6, like she was the one like that was taking pictures and playing Connect 4 and shit with Rello. So I don't even think Keith realized like, oh shit, I'm about to get the same number that Rello, the same shorty that Rello was on. So it's just kind of funny. And I don't know what street this is. If Pob's here, Pob, were you on with him or maybe he was by himself here? But
yeah, I don't think I was there yet.
Yeah, so and she gave him like a fake name and some shit.
I'm falling asleep on girls that Keith is getting a number on.
What'd you say?
But,
love of your life.
I'm finna head to this train and shit so I can get to the next city. Appreciate y'all for having me on and shit like that. All right, y'all boys be smooth. So.
No problem.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming up.
Safe travels.
For sure.
Yeah, so that was I thought that was crazy. Soy 6 and just Patia in general, especially in certain areas, is just super small. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll get these situations where these girls, they just get around, man, and they with the same, you know what I mean, people. But
that's the only thing I hate about Thailand. The girls are on rinse and repeat. But it's still a great vibe, though. Don't get me wrong. That's why I kind of want to make sure when I go, it's kind of like a new cast of characters because it's like I don't want to find myself just basically documenting the same exact trip from last time. I want to have a different feel to it. You get what I'm saying? So,
facts.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Whenever you go this next time, when you go back to Thailand, are you going to include enough room in the budget to send it in for men tuition to be there so that your trip
100%, 100%, 100, bro, 100%. You telling me part 2 Relo men tuition? That trip is already gone. That's already sold. You know what I'm
Trip
saying?
loading. The trip is loading right now. Just you know what I'm saying. It's coming. It's coming soon to a
I ain't
YouTube.
gonna lie, her little ass is bad though. I ain't gonna lie. I did feel like I had the baddest chick at the bar because her look is just so, like, she's sexy as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like that look, like on my mom. So she's dope though. I ain't gonna lie. I follow her on Instagram. She is she's tough. She's tough as fuck for sure, for sure.
And I feel like I grabbed the not the least looking one, not the worst looking one out of all of them, but I feel like Al and Relo had me beat by a landslide. I should have grabbed a better looking one, but I was going off a vibe. Like she wasn't really that cute. Now looking back at it, I was like, oh man. But the other chicks was like putting their hand at the camera, and I'm like, I don't want to bring a chick over there that's not camera friendly. So I really just we wanted 3 vibes that were not gonna give us a hard time. Like, shout out to
And
this
what
bar.
we only had 4 days. That was what we only had 4 days in town when we like that, because y'all was on the end of y'all trip basically.
Tripping. Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I actually liked the shorty that was doing that. I thought she was cute, but she just kept like,
yeah, she did that.
she was
Yeah,
bad. She
yeah.
was cute as fuck. Like if you could see her face, she good looking. Nice little body too, but she was not with it. Was not with the camera. I'm like, if y'all don't chill out. But the owner wasn't tripping. She was cool. It's like, if y'all want us to spend money, you know what I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do. So Al had a nice little. She was cute too. But anyway, yeah,
my
we got
connection cut out for a second, but I was gonna say my price is still the same, Relo. I'll give you the men tuition friendly price. Steve's price, I think, went up now that he's streaming with iShow Speed and King. So, I don't know.
We'll work out the numbers. Don't worry about it.
Hey,
he just told them to send it in. They sent it. So yeah.
We'll work out the numbers. That's all I say. We'll work it out, basically. Don't worry about it. So
hey, you know what I'm gonna say.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
We gonna have to. We'll work it out on the back end. Shout out to Relo. Sure. But yeah, so you know, really, Relo, we just wanted to bring you up too, man, and just, you know, like I said, we rock with the content. A lot of people don't want us to fuck with you, but like I said, there's no reason for us to hate Relo, chat. We just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we've done some legendary shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like this will go down in history as, you know, in the travel space as one of the best collabs, the first collabs. You know, Relo's channel obviously got taken, so a lot of that's gone. So it lives on our channel, provided we don't get banned. But I made sure I recorded a lot of this shit. And Relo, maybe I'll try to send it to you if I still have it somewhere. I'll send you some of the lives if you want to upload it or keep it in the tuck somewhere, just so you have the Thailand footage. You can make some clips out of it in the future. But you know, I think that it sparked all the other stuff we had to go, you know, that happened after that, doing the shit with Flyboy. We did some interviews with you know, Barber World and Czech and all these people. So I hope these collabs, you know, keep going. I want to see more people, you know, thinking outside the box, doing the Riz offs. Even we tried to do a little Riz thing at the mall. I don't know if you remember, Relo, but we were trying to actually bag chicks live, regular chicks, but it just, the mall was just kind of dry. So, but yeah.
You know, Steve, that one clip that always stand out in my head. I don't know why I remember this, when you was on camera talking to Virginia Sandhouse that one time.
Yeah. Man, that
was like Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Boy, you was nervous talking
I
to
was
her.
nervous as fuck, bro. I was nervous as hell. I ain't gonna lie. But I feel like if I get turned down by Virginia Sandhouse, I'm cool. Like I at least, and she kind of knows me now, which is cool. Like I've seen her now, 2 years in a row. Like, so it's kind of like she always gives me that interview. You know what I mean? So I love to like with her, it's difficult. I don't think she has a boyfriend though. Like I don't. It's crazy. It's
You know
pretty.
how many niggas probably try to talk to her on every single 10 minutes of every
Yeah,
day? That girl is gorgeous. You hear me?
yeah,
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie to you.
But to
So,
be to have that like no one's really interviewing her. Like here, like me and Al, when we go to these events, like we just stand out. You know what I'm saying? We're one of the only people streaming, and then we got the light. You know what I mean? And I just asked really good questions, and we had some bad bitches on there. So I was just happy to really be around supermodels. And even though this is a men's channel, it's like we talk about women so much. Why not go to a fashion show? Like to me, like that's the place where I would want to look at some content from there. So that's really why we did it. I'm like, fuck it, let's just fucking pull up on Virginia Sandhouse again. So
I got
next
a few
year,
questions for y'all, basically. Y'all
yeah,
haven't done no African countries like as of current, right? Basically.
not yet.
Or what?
No,
Do we
no.
hate black women because we haven't been to Africa?
No, that's not my question. I just
No,
was
I just wanted to know from you.
No. I mean, I know you guys prefer Latino women though, for sure. Like that's what y'all naturally attracted to. But
Mhm.
not saying that y'all can't appreciate some beautiful black women also. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I know some people they refuse to do any African countries because they have no attraction to black women at all. They actually despise black women. So I'm just kind of in this spot. Like I know y'all want to get around to it, but I'm trying to like measure is it like how high of a priority is some doing any African countries on you guys' list, basically, or what? What are y'all thinking?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's definitely something that I would be open to do. Like for sure. Like next year, I wouldn't say the last quarter of this year we would go. I would say mid to late next year we would do like an African thing. And like I said, if I did it, I would want to do it on some like, you know what I'm saying? I would want to do it on some like do multiple countries type shit. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to do it just one country. I would want to do like at least, 3 or 4. Yeah, and then do like a little tour. But yeah, it's not high on the list, but it's definitely on the list. I don't know what Al thinks, but that's my,
Yeah, I don't really think a lot of maybe some of the non-black content creators you could make that argument. I just think that argument's funny when people say that you haven't been to Africa or they expect you to go just because you're black. But the whole argument that if you don't go, you hate your own kind or whatever. But for me, black women are my favorite, but you can get black women in a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be in Africa. My very first country I went to was, or not the first country I went to, but the first that I traveled to solo, lived in, was Brazil. And Brazil's the blackest place in the world outside of Africa. And typically the types of girls I'm attracted to are the Afro. Yes, I'm attracted to Latin chicks, but you'll see me with black Latin chicks way more than you'll see me with the lighter skin Latin chicks. But as far as Africa, if we went, I would definitely. There's probably a few countries that I would want to hit while I'm there. Like Steve said, probably 3. That's gonna cost a grip.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's probably a $10,000 trip to Africa. 3 countries. Between the flights, the B&Bs, it's probably a $10,000 trip. Potential next year, maybe.
I mean, what 3 countries are y'all? What 3 countries are y'all like? What's the top 3 like African countries that y'all would most probably be interested in doing? What y'all think, basically?
For me, that'd be South Africa, Ethiopia, and maybe either Rwanda or Eritrea.
Okay.
Somewhere around.
Yeah.
Those would be my top 3.
Yeah, I think mine's the same. South Africa, Eritrea, or Ethiopia, and then maybe like I said, like if I did Kenya, I would do Kenya first, Nairobi first, and then go to like South Africa. I remember always Nairobi, Ethiopia, then South Africa, just to kind of stay north and then go south, basically.
I'd love to hit Egypt. If there's a way to do some of those countries, if they're you know, if it's possible to catch like a bus or something to cut the expenses, or train, something that would be cool. But shit, that's a $10,000 trip you talking about. It's not high on my list to do. Eventually I'll get around to it. I do want to do it, but there's a lot of other places that for 10 grand, bro, you know how long you could be in Asia for 10 grand? Me and Steve, what we could do in Asia, like we could literally hit Thailand, Japan, Philippines, Vietnam, Bali. Like you could probably hit like 10 countries in Asia, 10, probably over 10, maybe 15 countries over there. So, you know, maybe, you know, maybe we do it next year, maybe it'd be the following year, but we just would have to have like, you know, that support.
The bread.
The subs would have to really want us to go there and support the trip.
Yeah.
And me and Steve would obviously pitch in, you know, pay the majority like we typically do, but there would have to be a lot of support from the subs for us to be able to do a trip like that, just because it's going to be so expensive.
You know what though? It was like pulling teeth to get my subs to donate for the Kenya trip, and like I said, even though things didn't go, you know, initially how I had planned everything to go, I don't regret 1 second of going, because man, just going and seeing, you know, the cost of living, the lifestyle, the actualized lifestyle there, it was worth it, man. I don't, it's not a part of me at all that regrets ever going, because like I said, I've always dreamed about going at least back one time just to see how it would feel, and it basically surprised my expectations. So I'm definitely happy I went. I'm definitely going back, definitely doing some more countries that I have in mind, and like I said, these next couple months, like after tomorrow's live, that's gonna be my last live, and then y'all won't be hearing from your boy J Rel for a nice while. But I'm definitely coming back. It's gonna be January. I pretty much got it figured out that I'm taking 3 months off, and then I'll be back on YouTube, man. Ready to. I'm not giving up on this travel space. I love it too much. You know what I'm saying? But I need some me time. I need some personal time away from the tube for sure.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. You know, we've had to adjust some things. We've taken little breaks here and there. It happens. Shout out to Jimmy Johns. He comes in and said, with a $5, appreciate it, man. We'll add that into our fundraiser. He said, Thailand's trash. I was there for 2 months, and I was there through June. No ass at all. Shout out to you, man.
I agreed with that first synopsis, Jimmy Johns. What I'll say is I'm going to give Thailand another chance. I think if we go with Relo in February, I mean that would be my another chance. But I want to go during the time when like Keese and Pob and all them went, just because it's cooler. That 110 degrees every single day, like that shit gets old quickly.
It was cool when we was there. The weather was beautiful when we was there in February.
That shit was hot as fuck, bro. That shit's like Cartagena.
It was hot. It felt like, though, in my opinion, we did get a little rain on certain days, so it cooled on some days, and then I felt like Phuket killed me. Like Phuket was just like, oh fuck. But yeah, it was hot. In my opinion, it was hot. I got sunburned really bad, like the worst sunburn I ever had in my life. I was sunburned. I felt like I was sunburned for months after that Thailand trip. I literally
got like sun drunk too. Like
I got to the point where like I felt like I had to go to the hospital type shit. I ain't had no sunscreen, no. I wasn't really rocking hats. So Thailand taught me like, yo, stay hydrated, sunscreen, cake that shit on, have on glasses, don't be out with your shirt off looking crazy. Like I can't do what I used to do. But yeah, the weather there was definitely more like equator hot. Like it was hot as fuck, in my opinion. But we were inside. We were walking around at night. Like Rello, we didn't really do too much during the day. Most of our lives were like, almost sundown, so that it was a little cooler when we went out. We wasn't out at noon. You know what I'm saying? Soy 6 ain't start popping till
6 p.m.
later.
7 p.m.
Yeah, till 6, right? So that's why we didn't really feel it. We didn't really do no day activities on some shit. So it was nice.
So here's my new list in order of favorite to least favorite country since I've been so far, basically. So it's gonna be Kenya's gonna be number one because being around all those black people and just it's just dope. It's just dope. You feel so comfortable. Kenya, we're gonna go Thailand, close number 2. Like literally Thailand and Kenya could really be interchangeable, really, at this point. But I gotta give Thailand second because, like you said, it's more of a niche where in Africa, you just, you're at home, you're comfortable around your own people. You know what I'm saying? So Kenya, Thailand, and then I'm gonna go DR number 3 because it's just closer to the culture that I love, and I'm gonna move Medi out of my number 3 spot and just put DR there. Then I'm gonna throw Medi in number 4, and then I'm gonna throw CTG in number 5 on my mom for sure. For sure, that's the order. So that's the order.
Man,
that's my order.
I'm not mad at
pretty
that.
solid list. That's a pretty solid order, though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's solid order.
I'm not mad at that. Like I said, everybody has their favorite, in their preferences, and like I said, with Kenya, I think it's just had to grow on you. You know what I'm saying? You had to really stay.
Yeah, it grew on me. It definitely grew on me towards the end. I started loving it. So, So make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I appreciate y'all for having me, man, on the show tonight. Y'all know y'all like family.
For sure.
Yep, y'all already know I'm gonna hit y'all on the back end. Y'all be safe, man. Be safe. Take care of yourselves, man. And man. God bless you guys for real. All right.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate
Take care,
you,
y'all. Be safe.
All
right, y'all. That was Jay Rello. Tell your bitch I said hello. Shout out to Rello, man. In the building. We appreciate you again, brother.
Can you give me my phone?
So, yeah, man. No, I think that, it's good to hear from Rello. He's in good spirits, guys. He's going to take a break from traveling for a couple months. So we'll see who else can step up and say, obviously, hopefully there's no drama, no crash outs, but whoever steps up, Mentuition, we're going to keep doing what we do. I feel like some of the people that were on fire, the fire's kind of dwindled down a little bit. But I want to see more out of Don Banks. We got what's his name? Skidda's been making some noise. I think we met him when we were in Medellin, actually. We got a chance to dap him up. Forgot to tell y'all that. But the Skidda guy, he's from Baltimore. He's been doing some dope Medi vlogs. So I've been watching a couple of those. So, just keep pumping out the content, man. You never know what can go viral. You never know what will propel you into space. This passport bro shit, this travel shit is still very niche. Obviously, if you do like documentary style, you're gonna get more views. Like a Check in Effect, like a Kurt Cass. Some of these guys, they do more like they're really trying to take you through the streets. But there is a lane for more vlog style. I'm going around raising girls, hitting up parties, having fun. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, minus the crash out. I still think there is a lane for that. And I think that passport bros, and even if you don't like the word passport bros, just men traveling in general and trying to make a better life for themselves is a growing section of YouTube. And hopefully we'll see more men traveling and this passport stuff goes more mainstream. I still think that passport bros, the whole travel space is not mainstream yet. I feel like people want to travel, but they're scared to travel. They don't know where to go. They don't have the game, right? They don't know how to move.
God know how to move.
They're fucking around and getting scoped.
Scope me.
Okay. And then it's just like, okay, I don't want to talk about it. I'm scared to talk about it. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
So I just really want to see more people traveling and, you know, coming on these panels, watching these shows, signing up for our Patreon so that you guys can get the game, because there are a lot of these, as you just saw in Keith and Pop's live that they did, a lot of these countries are just going to try to finesse you. You know what I'm saying? They're just going to try to finesse you, from the girls, from the tuk-tuks, from the taxis, from whatever you taking. It's just a bunch of people trying to fuck with you. So I don't know, man. I think this is a good point to wind down, Al, unless you had something else you wanted to talk about. I think we were going on 2.5 hours. We got some nice donations. Again, guys, keep sending in your support. If you really enjoyed the show, drop $1 in the Cash App, $2, $5, whatever you have. We'd appreciate it. We are trying to go to Cuba. And if we hit Cuba, we're going to give you guys some more content, go live, bring some ladies on stream, try to do some cool shit. And right now we're at $495 away. $495 we need to get to $1,000. Okay.
Yep.
What are you gonna say, Al? My bad.
Oh, I just updated it. Shout out to Jimmy Johns. He got us down to $495 with that last one. But yeah, we're that much away. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Cuba, another country with a lot of Black people. So it's gonna be cool to be amongst them. I'm gonna bring some nightlife footage. Like I said, there's not really a lot of nightlife footage out there.
Not at all. Not in Cuba.
So I'm excited about that, and you know, I'm gonna bring some footage of Cuba, some just footage of everything. So
absolutely. So we'll wind down here, chat. We'll try to go live again tomorrow or Saturday. We're definitely gonna try to do at least 3 to 4 lives per week, just to keep, you know, the engagement going. Guys, we got 40, 50 people in here. We had 60 or 70. Hit the like button right now before we wind down. We'd like to see these likes higher at the end, and then the views higher. And then share our channel. If you fuck with our channel, what we bring to the travel space, the viewpoints we give, share it with the friends. Say, hey, yo, there's these brothers called Mentuition. Have you ever heard of them? There's a dude that keeps commenting. I know you guys are getting shadow banned. You guys should be way bigger. I know. Trust me, I know. And we do have some things in the tuck that we're gonna do to try to get our name back out there, and because we've been grinding for a long time, and the content is good. It's well put together. The show's well put together. The quality's there. It's just, why are we not hitting the algorithm? So it comes down to more clips, comes out to different kinds of content, and it comes down to some other things that I won't speak on. But me and Al are working diligently behind the scenes to put together more content for you guys on the Patreon and on the local side. But also we're going to be, I think, kickstarting some things this weekend or early next week to get our content out there, because we really need to push that. You know what I'm saying? We've waited long enough. It's time to drive this thing up, because Mentuition, our message, what we stand for, needs to be it needs to be distributed out to the masses. So we rock with y'all. We really do. All right, guys. Class is dismissed. We're gonna go over our housekeeping real quick, guys. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, and tell your friends and family about us. I have a lot of people, even if my family members watch the show and they fuck with it, they love it.
Shout out to Show Nuff. He said, great show, much love, y'all. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. I turned off my camera so that this lag keeps lagging out, so I'll turn it back on today.
All right, y'all. So make sure y'all check out our locals. That's mentuition.locals.com. It's where you guys are going to see all the behind the scenes footage, all the big booty Brazilians. You know how we do.
Grinded, hitting Brazilian dimes from behind.
Again, I know me and our lames, we're losers. We don't get no bitches, but somehow we're on the yacht with big booty bitches. I don't know, right? So it's here. Y'all see it. One thing about me and Al is we can fit in any situation. You put us around white people, we cool. You put us around Brazilians, we cool. You put us around Asians, we cool. You got to learn how to fit into the situation that you're in. So you're around a lot of bitches, a lot of beautiful women. Just play it cool, right? Get some footage. You know, there's a part where Al's in the cut chilling, right? We blend in and then we go for the strike. Hey, there's that girl right there with the green Brazilian bikini on. I'm about to, hey. So that's just how you got to do, man. You got to really just enjoy yourself. And that's what we show on our locals. And we also show more of this on our Patreon. That is patreon.com/mentuition. Make sure you guys check this out. It's free to join both the locals and the Patreon. And if you join the free membership on the Patreon, you will get some bonus videos. They are watered down. Okay, they're censored, but you do get the CTG 101 and some other videos that'll help you if you are going to be going to Cartagena or Medellin or some of these other places that we talk a lot about on the show. So sign up for the free membership. I want to see more people signing up. Now, if you want to
Let
pay,
me say this about the free membership too. There's so many people. I get a million comments. Yo, I'm going here for the first time. I'm going there for the first time. What do I do? Where do I go? Blah, blah, blah. A lot of times it's Colombia. I'm in the Colombia Facebook groups. I see that question all the time. At least 2-3 times a week. Hey, I'm going here. Where to go? Just sign up for the Patreon for free. Watch the video. It has all the information. And then go through those videos. We literally did a consultation maybe 2 weeks ago where somebody was like, yo, I went through, I watched all your videos. I still want a little bit more help. And so they booked a consultation with us and we got them right. They went on a trip. The trip was successful. And, you know, that's what happens. But it's do your research. Like I said, these are free videos. We just can't put them on YouTube. So if you want to go over to these countries or you want to go over to any countries, they kind of translate over to any country. If you're traveling, it helps you with street smarts in any country. So watch those videos. They are free and check them out.
Absolutely. So again, guys, if you want to get all the sauce, you can hit the become a member button. Once you hit the become a member button, you will see 3 different tiers that we have, 3 different levels. We have our general admission tier on our Patreon, which is where you get some access to our spicy content. You get access to all of our full uncensored travel guides, exclusive behind the scenes footage, exclusive access to our private community, Patreon exclusive content, and special Discord access. Next up, we have our VIP tier. You get access to all of our spicy content, priority chats on YouTube, access to our members only live streams, a list of over 1,000 remote jobs, 1 free consultation question answered per month on Patreon direct message, 20% off of consultations, 10% off the merch, and even more special Discord access. And last but not least,
Spin the check and get it right back. Run that back, turbo.
if you guys want to support us at the highest level, you can join our all access pass membership. You get 1 free consultation per month. Again, guys, this is good value because our consultations for 1 hour are $100 anyway. So if you sign up for the all access pass, you get the $100 consultation plus all of these tiers, basically general admission, VIP, and whatever you see in all access. So, hey, sign up for a month or 2. You know, you're going to Brazil, you know, you're going, and then you can downgrade to the general admission tier. You know what I'm saying? But I would highly recommend if you want to see some exclusive videos, shit that you've never seen before in Brazil, shit that you've never seen before in Colombia, the strip clubs, all these places, real crazy breakdowns, and you want to get a consultation, this is the best value. You get 25% off of additional consultations throughout the month. Let's say in the same month you need another one, you get 25% off. You get access to a list of over 11,000 remote jobs, access to our personal cell phone numbers, free exclusive member only meetups, VIP access and discounts on our merch, yacht parties, and other events. And don't forget, guys, to join our Discord. Our Discord is free. That's mentuitiondiscord.net. For some reason that link doesn't work, just hit the link in the description below for the Discord and that'll take you straight to it. It's a free app where we can all talk about our travel plans, football, basketball, whatever it is, right? Also, our Facebook group, link is in the description. That's free. Join the Facebook group. It's lit. We're always posting in there. And join the Mentuition Mafia. That's our YouTube membership. Everything else I'm mentioning is too expensive. Our YouTube membership, the Mafia, is only $3.99. Okay? You find that shit in between your couch. All right? So support, guys. It keeps us going. Without your support, we can't keep up the content. We can't keep up the channel, right? So we appreciate everybody that's supporting on the back end. And if you can't support monetarily, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Okay. All right. Anything else, Al?
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth.
Don't kiss these hoes in the mouth. Don't eat hookah box. For sure. All right. Appreciate y'all. Great show today. And until next time, guys, adios.
Adios.